welcome everybody to another exciting episode of Kindred Lists right here at Proficiency Bonus. My name is Michael, your most humble and merciful Dungeon Master for the evening, and don't you forget it. If you tuned into Star Wars last night, that wasn't this Dungeon Master. That was a dark and evil, terrible Sith Lord that was running that game.
Yeah.
I apologize in advance for any Jedi that were harmed. Yeah, so anyway, I'd like to thank some of our sponsors before we begin. And I just saw that the Traveling Planar Merchant, our community challenge, has reached 25%, but time is running out. So if you're collecting promo points in the chat, make sure you are contributing. If you want to see a mystical, mysterious merchant from the plains arrive during some of our campaigns coming up soon. So we're going to go ahead and get started tonight by thanking some of our sponsors. We want to thank Twitch and Streamlabs OBS for allowing us to be affiliated with them. We also want to thank our good friends at Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games. If you type in Little Dragon in the Twitch chat, you get a quick link to Little Dragon Corp's website where you can buy some really cool dice. And if you use the coupon code PROBONUS, you get 10% off of your order. Also like to say that if you type in !CCG in the chat, you'll also get a quick link to Cardboard Castle Games website where you can purchase some really cool RPG related gear there as well and have it shipped directly to you. So make sure you go visit those sites and tell them that we sent you. Oh boy, we got people contributing all the way in chat already. I'm gonna have to keep track of all this. Look at this stuff coming in. So we've got an exciting episode planned for you tonight, and there may be a few surprises along the way. I hope that you are ready for the adventure tonight. I hope my players are ready for the adventure tonight, because last we left off, Molfen had placed the hand upon a slab within this dark tower. Right. And this purplish violet energy seemed to, almost like electricity, seemed to reach out and grab all of you, yanking you all towards this clay slab which you were sucked into. It also sucked in your Nothic friend who was following you. That's where we left off. Now we begin tonight with the next part of the adventure. You all come to, staring at a ceiling in a smaller circular chamber now. It looks to be made of stone, but it's strange. There are these almost like vein-like dark vines that seem to climb all over the ceiling. And the walls almost seem to move and shift just the slightest bit. You guys can hear, coming from the distance, the sounds of crackling. You can hear the sounds of what seems to be whips smacking in the distance. You can hear chains rattling, echoing through this chamber. There's torchlight lit around you as you all seem to pick your heads up and look around. What do you do?
Where are we? Why are we here?
I look for Molfen. I'm like, where's Molfen?
Yeah. Molfen is there. He's with you.
Okay.
I put a hand on him so that I know if he goes somewhere.
As you go to put your hand on him, you accidentally realize, because you're not looking, you actually put your hand on your Nothic friend. And he skitters immediately away from you. And tries to hide behind, it's like almost like this elongated box. It almost looks like some kind of sarcophagus or something. And he goes and he hides behind it.
open?
No, it looks closed, but you're not even sure if it opens. It looks like just like a slab of some sort on the other side.
Does it have like decorations on it, or?
It looks like it has.
Does it have any?
It looks like it has these like blackened, almost like vein-looking vines that seem to be like crawling all around it.
Not like in
no
this
handprint on it
room.
though.
As you go look closer, it looks like there are like a set of manacles that are like broken on the top of it.
Like something was chained to it?
Like something was chained to it. Yeah.
Ooh.
But this,
Is there any sort of runes or anything? Am I getting the sense this might be magical?
I'm going to make an Arcana check.
Okay. Yeah. 22.
22. There's
Rolled a 7. Don't give me that energy.
there's very there's some decorative carving on it on the sides, but it looks like some kind of stone table. And closer inspection, you look and it looks like there's like dried blood upon the top of it.
I'm just gonna use detect magic at will, just to hold it up around us and see what's happening
Okay.
as we walk through.
Okay.
Is there a trail of blood leading anywhere?
Make an investigation check.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Callista.
Can I help her?
Sure. If you're looking for trail of blood, yeah, you can give her advantage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One. And that's a 5. Minus 1.
On a-
So it's a 4.
With advantage?
5 with advantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 1, so that was a 0. And then I rolled a 5, which is a 4.
Man, it's really dirty in this room.
Ew.
The floors are lined with those like black tendril like things. They look
Gross.
like, really fine vines that seem to like crawl out and like, branch out in different directions.
Does anyone get like a sense of like ickiness from here? Can we leave?
Yeah, where's the exit?
I'm just going to reach down and grab one of the vines and try to pull it up.
Oh.
They're really small. But as you get closer to them, you kind of like pull one, and it kind of has like this mucusy substance underneath it, sticking to like the wall. So you start going, like pulling it, and there's like this strand of gooey mucus like pulling from it as you're pulling on it, and it starts to pull the other like little tendrils around it off of it too, and you're just like, do you want to continue to pull?
Yep.
No.
Taste it, Gramps, taste it!
You continue to pull, and then all of a sudden it tears. It goes, and it starts going, squirting blood up onto your shroud.
Ew.
Oh my god, it's a leech. It's a leech. Ew.
It's like a vein.
It is a vein. It's like
What?
a living thing around us.
Kristy or Callista,
Yeah.
you're getting a faint necrotic aura from the entire structure.
Oh.
Well, it appears we're in
Gramps
Wilson's
looks
domain
excited
now.
over there. Yeah.
Oh,
Magic school bus right now.
While we're waiting,
That's literally what I'm literally MG.
while we're here, Callista, you've been gifted 5 gold by the chat.
Wow.
Ashlyn has been gifted 10 gold by the chat.
Nice.
I see how it is. I see how it is.
Lachlan, you've been gifted a extra proficiency by the chat.
Yes.
Diana, you've been gifted a bardic inspiration by the chat, so an additional D6 on a roll.
Yay!
And Molfin, a player inspiration to be used on some kind of roll tonight.
I'm kidding. I love you.
So I got.
Can the proficiency double up? Can I use it on like any check that I'm?
Yep. If you're
Like,
if
how's
you're
that work?
proficient in something, you can double your proficiency bonus on the on the roll.
Nice.
If you're not proficient, you can
Nice.
roll it as if you were proficient. So.
If you have expertise, is it ×3?
Good question.
Overkill.
I mean,
yeah, I guess, yeah.
I guess technically.
yeah. Technically?
Technically, it's like that's correct.
That's it.
Ultimate stealth check incoming.
Oh, great. Now somebody gave the Game Master inspiration.
Ah, yes.
Oh no.
I seem to remember that happening the other night.
Yeah.
I will take it. I will gladly accept. Thank you, chat. Always giving me the tools to tell the story. Okay, so Mulfin, this thing is squirting blood at you. Callista's getting a faint magical aura coming from everything around her. There is a hallway that leads out of this chamber, and leads on, and you can see torchlight continue to go down a hallway, where it seems like the echoes of all these sounds are coming from.
Fuck. Do you want to stealth ahead a little?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to follow somewhat closely behind Lachlan.
Okay.
I rolled well this time. That's a 29 for me.
Are you guys all?
32 for me.
Are you guys stealthing up forward and Callista, Diana?
Yeah, I was gonna stealth forward with Lachlan.
Staying.
Yeah, and I'm following probably about 15 feet behind him, and I'm going to try to stay as quiet as possible
Yeah.
as well.
So go ahead. Yeah, you
I'm
guys.
staying by the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, compared to the other two, but
Yeah.
17.
17. Okay.
Good, yeah.
Excellent. So you guys go and start creeping down this hallway. While that's happening, Diana, you're standing behind the sarcophagus, and your Nothic friend starts to telepathically speak into your mind. What have you done? Why have you brought me here? Why have you taken me away? Where is this place? Where am I? I'm no longer glad you came. I'm no longer glad you came.
Oh, buddy, it's okay. Just, breathe in, breathe out. Fine. It's just, we didn't bring you here. You're not here on purpose. We all fell through a portal, and that's why we're here. But we're gonna get out of here as quickly as we can. You just hang tight, buddy.
Are you gonna take me back? Are you gonna take me back to my dwelling? Are you gonna take me back to my home?
Absolutely, completely, 100%. You will go home where you are safe and comfortable and used to the creepy surroundings, not these new, abnormal creepy surroundings.
That's a promise, right?
That is a promise.
Oh no.
But now I'm wondering if it shouldn't be.
Thank you.
Okay.
And he just grins.
Okay.
That one solid yellowish green eye just staring at you.
God, if I lose my soul again.
Again.
Yeah, Callista, you can see Diana in the room is, kind of like talking over the sarcophagus to this creature that's huddled behind it. You can't, it doesn't seem to be speaking telepathically to you. It was only like communicating to Diana, and Diana's talking back to it as the rest of your party moved on. Anything else that you guys would be doing in the room?
I'm just gonna maintain detect magic and tell my party that there's necrotic energy everywhere, so tread carefully.
I was gonna... Callista, should I just should I just kick this thing open?
What thing?
The sarcophagus. I mean, what if the eye is in it, and then we can get out of here?
Am I picking up a ping from the sarcophagus?
You're not.
Anything stronger?
No. What you are picking up, though, is... There's probably... It's hard to see, and it's very faint. But what you would recognize is, teleportation magic from the floor.
Hmm.
It was probably synced to that slab, and that's what brought you here.
And there's no like slab or equivalent on this side.
It's there. Yeah, there's no slab. Like there's no like hand printed slab like Molfin put his hand on.
And I'm not detecting any teleportation magic in this room.
No, like your determination or your judgment based on what you're getting with your detect magic is it was kind of like a one-way magical portal.
Yep.
Oh no.
That's kind of what I figured, but I just wanted to.
no.
I just needed to ask
yeah.
if there was a hidden slab somewhere
Right.
that we had just like it's behind us and we just walked forward. He's like, "You didn't turn around."
That's
I'm like,
right.
"Well, I'm turning around."
That's it. Yeah. That's right.
Too bad the key
Alright,
went down the hall.
Yeah.
I will tell Diana this as we're walking, following Molfin. I'm assuming, and be like, "Just leave the sarcophagus alone. There's nothing that's gonna help us get out of here in that."
Alrighty then.
Okay.
Also, what the fuck? I pull her aside. Why did you just
What?
jump in? You didn't even think? You just jumped in?
Because Molfin got pulled in. What was I supposed to do?
Not that.
But I would jump in after you. I would jump in after any of us.
I just don't want you to lose your soul again. It was quite an ordeal for me, and I'm sure it was an ordeal for you, so let's tread carefully. We're already here, it's too late now.
In your minds, you both hear, I was pulled in against my will. I'm no longer glad you came.
Nor am I. Let's go. I grab Diana's hand and just pull her away from the Nothic and just...
Okay.
I was having a conversation with my girlfriend, goddammit. Leave me alone.
I let myself be dragged along, but I'm very mopey about it.
Okay.
The rest of you guys are moving down this hall, and you can see there are two what look to be doorways ahead of you by about 30 feet. And then about 60 feet off in the distance, you see two more doorways. And then another 60 feet, you see two more doorways. And then about another 60 feet after that, you see what looks to be a hallway that it comes to like a T intersection. And then you just see the wall.
Should we go in any of these doors?
Yeah, all of them.
As you get closer, you realize these doors are metal bars.
Oh.
Oh.
Any magic?
Are you with this? This was happening while you were talking to Diana, so I didn't
Oh,
know.
I understand.
Yeah, I was going to the
No, I'm back.
sure.
These could be cells.
Gotcha. Anyone in
Let's
there?
look at one. Let's look at one.
First one to your left
Okay.
looks to be ajar by about 3 or 4 inches, like inward.
When is a door not a door? Let's go in.
Wow.
When it's a hole in the wall? I don't get it.
So you sneak up, you open the door. Go ahead and make an additional stealth check to see how quietly this door opens. Lachlan.
Which one of us is going in first?
You can go first.
Okay.
I'm behind, so it sure as hell ain't me opening the door.
28.
28. Okay. Yeah, you seem it starts to squeak just the slightest bit, and you just slow it down a little bit to find that sweet spot in the door where it's not going to squeak too much. It's like you slowly open it inward, and you take a peek in, and it's a pretty bare room. Just lined with those same walls that you've seen in the other chamber. It has a set of manacles that look like they're up on the wall. And there is a simple kind of structure over on the other side. It looks like what would resemble a simple cot. But that's all that's in
Was
this
a
room.
cell.
Yeah, I don't like it here. It seems really creepy.
Yeah.
And Ashlyn and Molfin, you guys are you guys out kind of in the hallway?
No, I'd be
Yeah,
in with
Molfin's
Lachlan.
Molfin's gonna try to peek in the right door if they went in the left.
Okay, you start to creep out and peek into and you just see darkness in there as you're looking through the door. It's completely shut. It's darkness. You're looking in your eyes. You know, you got dark vision, so you're starting to see a little bit. And then all of a sudden, almost out of nowhere, to your right, from beside the door, a face just instantly emerges. Like, and then goes up to the bars and goes, It looks deformed and mad. And one eye is like hanging out of its face. Stitches kind of run over across its head like this. It looks like it has this bulbous protrusion coming out of the backside of his head.
And it's right up in the gate in front of my face.
Yeah, it's about 3 inches away from your face, like on the bars.
Oh no. What's he gonna do to this thing?
He's gonna reach up, grab the eyeball, and pull.
Oh, that's part 4.
Oh, make a strength-based attack on this, like a touch attack.
Ooh.
He has a lot of strength, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah.
Oh no. No.
That's a nat 20 for a 25.
Oh no.
You have an eyeball in your hand,
Christ.
and you hear screaming coming from the opposite side. Ah! Ah! And this thing kind of like rolls back into the darkness of the chamber and starts kicking its legs back and forth and just screams.
I guess we're not being quiet anymore.
I was gonna look at the eye, and I'm assuming this doesn't.
Callista and
In no way do I
Diana,
think
you
this is
hear
Matt.
screaming coming from
It
down
needs
the
one of those.
hallway. As you start to move your way back down there, and Mulfin seems to be standing at the first set of doors, and he's holding something in his hand that seems to be dripping some kind of fluid.
What did you do?
Gonna throw it into the room.
That's not what I asked. Well, maybe it is, but I don't want it.
I peek out from a jail cell. What's going on?
Sort of commotion.
Somebody decided to try to attack me through the door.
But they're on the other side of the door. What they do? Point the finger at you? Like,
I don't
I
know what
don't
his
know.
capabilities are.
I just ignore them and start scanning for detect magic.
Okay. Same thing, just necrotic aura in all the walls, all the floors, all the ceilings.
Is it getting stronger?
You haven't gone too far. You've only moved a little bit down the
Okay.
hallway, so not really. How long does this detect magic last? The 10 minutes?
I mean, it's at will. Oh, that's 10
Okay.
minutes, yeah.
Well, yeah. Just each time, just remind me if you're casting it again, and then I can keep you updated
Sure.
on that. Yeah. Yeah. So this creature is
Yeah,
still screaming inside there and making a lot of noise.
Graham, should we silence this thing or what?
You can
no.
I-
Let's just. Guys are so.
Can I still see it in there?
Yeah, it's rolling around, kicking its
Yeah,
legs
it's
back and forth, holding onto its eye, and you can see like there's just like this black ichor kind of like on the backside of his hand, like where he's holding from where his missing eye is. He's like,
I don't like it here. Can we please leave? What plane are we on?
I have
Ashley know to
not
ask.
the
Ashley wouldn't know
foggiest.
that.
I only have one thing that might silence this thing immediately. Should I do it?
Cast sleep on it or something.
I don't have that. Oh wait,
You've
yes I do.
all,
but that-
all the spells, you don't have that one.
No, I do, but just
Do
you've
what
been
you want.
warned. And
Just do
Mulvin's
what you-
gonna
Oh, th-
wave the
Yes.
hand
Oh,
and
that's
cast
not-
sleep through the hand of
Oh.
Vecna.
Oh,
oh, casting
jeez.
sleep through the hand. Okay. So you
When he says you've been warned, I go to stop him, but it's already too late, and I'm like,
Yeah.
go ahead and I think you have to roll like a set of HP.
Yeah. Okay, I'm okay. It's
okay.
18 on the die, so.
Okay. I think.
And then
I hit him with the club. No, I'm just kidding.
let's
Oh, is that
see,
still you?
it's-
Sorry.
Stuff him in the bag.
Yeah, let's
No,
not do that. Where
don't
I'm
do
carrying
that.
The bag.
He's wearing my bag or someone's bag of holding. I can't remember who has mine.
Yeah, let's see. That's 5. Okay. Ooh,
I know,
that's
I
actually
Does
pretty
have
roll.
bags of holding.
10, 24, 30.
30 HP.
30 HP worth.
All right. You successfully magically put it to sleep. As it's sitting there screaming, all of a sudden it just starts going.
See? Better than killing stuff. Hey! Okay, let's keep walking.
Good idea, Ashlyn.
Okay.
It will last a minute. Then he will wake up and probably scream again.
Well, we'll be away
Put him
from
out of his
here.
misery.
I was going to, but someone said put him to sleep, so...
Okay.
Let's keep going. We need to find a way back out of here.
Find
Find
what
that.
we came for.
Conscience? Like, I know you don't have a soul, like a moral compass
I
thing
have a
anymore, but
soul.
okay, you don't have a moral compass anymore, but you have a conscience
He keeps it in
a-
a little container now.
little thing on your shoulder.
Yes, I have 2 of them. We have conversations, and then, based on which one provides the most logical and intelligent course of action, that is the one I take.
Are you calling me illogical and unintelligent?
Are you standing on my shoulder giving me advice? No,
Sometimes.
so I was not referring to you.
Okay. Alright. Do you want me to run down to the end of the hallway and see what's at the end? Or do we gonna keep on sticking
let's
our
check
hands
each
into
of the-
doors, or?
Yeah, let's check the doors to make sure nothing...
I
Yep.
think we're gonna find more crazy prisoners in there that want to eat your face
Perhaps.
off.
And then I'll rip their eye out as well. I mean, not that I did that. Anyway, shall we continue?
Next door.
Okay.
Next door.
Okay. Do you guys creep up to the next set of doors?
Next pair of doors.
Um, Who's peeking in to the right? Who's peeking into the left? These doors are
If no one's
the
off
left.
Wolfen, he'll look into the
left,
right again.
Callista on the left, Molfen on the right. Molfen, you look in the right door and you see a person standing in the middle of the room, just wearing nothing but like a really tattered loincloth. It looks like could have been possibly human man, but flesh is like just gray, and is just staring towards the doorway and is just looking. Doesn't move, just stands there in the center. Eyes don't blink. Expressionless, emotionless, staring towards the door.
Are we in heck?
Um,
Nothing off-putting about his eyes?
I mean, they look standard, like they look like you're looking at somebody's eyes, but I mean, he's just like off-putting
Like
thing
no
is
2 different colors or anything
no,
like that?
nothing like that. It's just he's just kind of like wide-eyed, expressionless face, just staring. Callista, on the other side, you see in the far corner there is some kind of creature hunched over. It's really hard to tell, but it has like a larger, kind of like a larger head than what proportions should be. But it's got its arm, and it's like chewing on its arm, like it's just
Yeah. So gross here. Don't like it.
and it's just sitting there chewing on it, and it looks like it's got all these like sores and stuff from where it's been chewing on it for an extensive amount of time. That's what you guys see in those rooms.
We leave, please.
There's only one way forward.
In order to leave, we have to find our way to the item we are seeking, and that will bring us home.
Where are we?
We are where we need to be.
That's not an.
I go to the
Yes.
next door on the left.
Okay, so you move up to the next door on the left.
Yep.
There is somebody chained to the wall in there, and they look like they haven't eaten in like a week. You can see like the rib cage, and they're just kind of like manacled there, hanging. Little, just extensive drool just starts to fall out of the mouth and like splatter onto the
So
ground.
still alive.
Still alive.
Prestidigitation.
Barely. Prestidigitation. Nice.
Nice.
It's at about that moment that you guys hear screaming start back up again from down below by the previous door, from like the minute that he's been asleep. You hear for a moment, and then it instantly stops. And as you're turning around to see, your Nothic friend is staring into the chamber.
Oh no.
And then slowly turns his eye to fixate on all of you. And you guys all hear in your mind simultaneously. I shut him up.
I stand corrected. Maybe I am glad you came.
Good job, buddy.
You don't know how he shut him up.
Remember,
Oh my god.
Diana,
Oh, I
Diana,
know.
you're the only one that hears this, but you hear, and remember, you promised.
Diana's face is perfect.
Yeah.
Priceless.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Nailed
I
it.
sure did. I sure did, bud. Yep.
I did promise. I did do that. That is a thing I did.
And you guys are
Yep.
about ready to look into the next door. When you hear what sounds like growling at first, you can start to hear footsteps from what it sounds like the end of the hall. You can start to hear chains rattling loudly. And something is resisting. Something is fighting back, perhaps. But you start to hear a voice echoing in the chamber that doesn't sound quite as creepy as everything else that you've heard so far.
I light my hand on fire.
Okay. What would that voice sound like, Jamie? You're muted.
You're muted.
Like, let me go! Let go of me right now! I want my candles! Give me my candles!
Oh my god.
Hearing this, Mulford is immediately gonna turn at everyone. And burning a spell slot higher than I probably should is going to cast invisibility on all 5 of us.
Oh.
Oh, wait, sorry. Riled is here.
Oh
6
yeah,
of
I
us,
forgot
everyone
Riled is
except for
here.
the Nothic.
So the Nothic doesn't get invisibility?
Bloody hell. I can't go up to 8th level.
Okay. Yeah, as this happens, you guys see the Nothic, you guys just like banish as you hear this voice. And the Nothic seems to like looking all around, trying to, hear. He also hears the voice and then seems to jump into that open cell that was on the opposite side from where the guy was screaming and vanishes out of sight.
He's good.
And you guys hear this getting louder and louder towards you. This resistance and these chains rattling. And then you hear, let me see what you hear. I gotta make sure.
Side are we on? Quick, if this is a fight.
Lachlan, get to the other doorway as it passes by us. Between the 2 of us, if we both... You can't see me anymore. If we both manage to stab it at the same time, perhaps we can take whatever is out.
Okay, I'll flank the doorway with.
Do any of you understand Abyssal?
Yes.
You do?
I understand every
Mom understands everything.
language, remember?
Okay, yeah.
Every
He's
No,
our
I
smart
actually don't.
monk.
That's right.
every spoken language.
You start to
Not
hear.
really.
You start to hear. Those of you like. You start to hear like this guttural language coming from the hallway. Ashlyn.
You too!
Ashlyn, you begin to hear like things like, "Shut him up. The warden's waiting to see him. Going to, well, repurpose this one."
We're in a prison. There's a warden. There's a guy that's screaming that's gonna be repurposed. Whose side are we on?
The prisoner, obviously.
Get a
Okay.
fireball
The
arrow.
warden probably has what we want.
Okay. Let's leave soon. Alright.
It's that point where you get visual as a terrifying creature walks past the doorway first. I'm going to put this in the general Discord here so you guys can see what this creature looks like. Excuse me, Twitch, as I take off our cameras really quick to bring us to this part. Yeah, you're going to see a bunch of... This is what that creature looks like.
Oh, great.
I see Sonic paddle ball.
As it walks by.
Well placed.
Yeah, well placed book, right? Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
Perfect.
Wolfen's excited.
Really good.
One arm is
That book
extremely
is glowing.
enormous. The other arm is kind of small as it walks by, and it's almost like dragging this massive hand, like as it goes. You can see other creatures then start to come into view, and they're pulling on chains. And Jamie, what do they see on the other end of these chains attached to it?
There's a 3-foot tall purple kobold with really big floppy ears that are just like dangling and like probably flopping all over the place. He has a really long tail. His eyes are very big and yellow. And he has like a shorter snout that comes to like a point at the front. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
And I'm shaking the chains.
He's shaking the chains, yeah. looks like he's fighting, trying to resist them,
Bloody
but
hell.
there's like 5 of these creatures like pulling. They've got this like, it looks like some kind of metal neck band that's kind of wrapped around that looks like it's engraved with arcane runes. And they have all these chains coming out from them, and they're like yanking this thing down the hallway.
Well,
Didn't
here's
that
our.
dragon fellow say he was looking for a purple creature like him?
exactly. You showed him. It looks exactly like him.
Oh, that's right.
He showed us a minor. He illusioned
yeah.
it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's exactly.
They
that-
look
Yeah.
like they're turning down this way.
No, they look like they're walking past that hallway and moving on. People in chat.
I see. They're going by.
People
Yeah.
in chat are liking the Sonic gif that was in the chat whenever I posted that picture. That's good. I'm like,
How far away are we from the end of the hallway then?
here,
Yes,
I'll,
do we think we can get to them quickly?
you're within the last 2 doors, so you're about 60 feet away from this as it's taking place.
Works for me.
I'll go ahead and show you what the other creatures dragging the chains look like. I'll upload that so you guys can see. Those are what's dragging the chains.
Ugh.
Oh dear,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I don't like them.
No.
what the heck?
So
How
the
wide
first-
are these hallways?
They're about 15 feet wide, so they're wide hallways,
Okay.
relatively wide.
Ashland's.
Go
Oh, what's up?
ahead.
No, you go first. I'm gonna do something stupid like run up and punch.
So, Wolfen's gonna look at Lachlan. Do you think you can hit one of them?
Of course.
How many are pulling the chains?
5.
2. Oh, 5.
5?
Yep.
Bloody hell.
And the first guy in chat was the one talking in Abyssal.
Yeah,
to
and
him?
he's the one kind of like
Okay.
leading the way down the hallway. It looks like he's like telling them to hurry up and pull him, and he's saying things like, "Oh, he's got to meet with the warden."
I can stop them from going farther. I can lock them in.
Me too.
Okay, I was
Hey!
thinking I was just gonna blast
The
them with
warden's
something.
down here. I say in Abyssal.
Instantly, they look. All of them stop and look down the hall. Let me double check something really quick. Okay.
Wolfen's preparing a spell.
Okay.
Okay.
They're looking. And all of a sudden, you see this blue glow come from the small hand of that initial creature as he just looks down. He's got like bat wings, like sticking out of the side of his head, and they begin to like. They were kind of like moving naturally, and now they just kind of like stopped. And all of a sudden, this blue glow just appears in his hand. He's like, "Wait, what was that?"
That's right. Be scared of me. Let me go.
Shut him up! Shut him up! A couple of them like yank the chains really quick and like. And this bigger
can I
one
ask,
starts to
what's the
slowly like start to walk down the hall towards the voice, looking.
What's the material of this place?
The material?
Yeah.
You're not 100% certain. it felt and seemed like stone, but you haven't really like inspected it a whole lot, other than Molfin's pulling of this like what ended up to be some type of vein or artery.
Do I want to risk it?
Calista, you probably hear Molfin leaning over towards Lachlan a little bit.
And I'm blind
perhaps
sensing.
change your plan and shooting the. You and I both shoot at the large one.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna say again in Abyssal, boss moved Jim down here. First cell, already open.
This is coming out of nowhere. This abyssal voice. Okay.
Yep.
Make a deception check.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
Dang.
What's your
Dang.
deception?
Oh, I don't even think I have anything in deception. Nope.
Okay, I gotta
Zeros?
I gotta
Just straight 20.
I gotta take a picture of this just so you guys don't think I'm.
Oh no!
crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just rolled a nat 20.
Oh no!
Oh.
And he has a modifier.
Yeah, I don't have modifier.
Yeah, he actually has a.
Well, it sounds that way where he said he's got to take a picture.
Yeah, he has a pretty nice modifier.
So note that for people, no charisma saves. Metagame that shit.
Let me I'm gonna post it in the chat.
Molfin's holding his spell for when Lachlan looses his arrow, so.
Okay,
I wonder what he's got planned. I like this.
it seems to be just slowly continuing to walk down and then looks back.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Okay, I lose my spell.
All right.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead,
Is it
make
initiative? or
Make your
anything?
attack.
Okay, I have advantage because I'm hidden from him, I reckon.
Yep, you have advantage because you're hidden.
This is the Oath bow. Oh, it's a nat 20.
The nat 20s, man. They're coming out.
Okay, this is going to get really nasty then.
Oh,
'Cause-
no.
He needs to make a dexterity save for my spell, and I'm burning a portent, so he nat ones it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because the spell I'm casting is disintegrate.
Oh no!
Oh boy. Go ahead and roll your damage for the oath bow first.
Oh, go ahead, Lachlan. Lachlan
Okay,
probably
okay.
hits first, yeah.
Yeah, Lachlan's gonna hit first. Oh,
Oh, dear.
Good
Oh.
Lord. Good lord.
Oh,
That's
13
crazy.
50, 82? Is that what it is?
82 points of damage.
69 and 13, yeah, 82.
I need my calculator. 82 points of damage.
What I miss? What happened?
Well, I tried
the
to
big guy
lure-
may be dead.
147 minus 82.
I
Okay.
tried to lure them
What's-
down
what's
the
your dis-
hallway.
what's your
but
disintegrate
I
do?
failed.
Okay, so it does.
Because I think this is gonna do it.
Yeah, it does 10d6 plus 40.
Oh, good lord. I don't even think you have to roll, but go ahead, just out of curiosity. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll it and roll 20, so I don't have to dig out 10d6.
Oh, good lord. You rolled a one in there and
Oh,
still pulled
73.
Oh,
In an instant, you guys see an arrow appear out of nowhere. And then this was just regular invisibility, right?
Yeah, so
So-
both of us pop.
So as
back.
the arrow lets loose, Lachlan is just visible. And the arrow goes flying towards this creature, nails it right in one of its eyes. Like, it starts cursing in abyssal.
I got a spare one.
And then immediately following, this terrible beam of darkened energy just zaps from Molfin as it hits him, and just it does like the Voldemort thing from Harry Potter, where it just starts to just blacken, and it just incinerates this creature, and basically turns it into a pile of ash there in the hall, as you two are just standing there now visible, and the other creatures are just like, eh.
And it destroys everything it's carrying that isn't magic.
Okay.
Wow.
There is just a pile of dust in the hallway.
Graham, this is our second jailbreak this 10-day. Nice.
Well, one has to keep busy and keep in practice.
Two of those other creatures look like they're starting to charge you. I need everybody to roll initiative, please, including Vix.
All right.
He's coming for the ride, apparently.
13.
16.
Yo, girl rolled a 14.
Nice.
We got
Man,
some
we're
ambitious up in
hitting
here.
big rolls.
Dirty 20.
30, 20.
Hey, at least we got one up there. Where's
21.
Vic falling? Oh, geez, Vic's up at the
Oh,
top.
you can get to see this what this little guy can do.
You can get dragged around, apparently.
All right. Who had the dirty 20 was the highest? Was that correct?
No.
No.
I had a 21.
21 for Vix. Okay. And then was
I'm
it
assuming I can't do anything.
20 for
I'm
Ashlyn?
in chains.
Did anybody have like 20 to 15?
16.
Any,
16.
16. 16, I got Callista and Molfin. Anybody have 15 to 10?
I rolled a 14.
14 for Diana.
Yee.
And Lachlan, what'd you end up having?
13.
13. Cool.
Yeah.
So that was technically the surprise round. First to act, Vix.
I'm in some chains.
You are.
You said there's a thing around my neck. Is that like stopping me from magic? Is that what that is?
You haven't been able to cast anything since they put it on your neck.
It's a source collar.
Oh, it is a source collar.
Mm.
So you said 2 ran away. How many are still holding me?
3.
Do I have some like loose chain on one side?
Yeah, you have 2 loose chains.
Can I try to like gather that loose chain and then like run around one of their?
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Of course.
That's all I can do.
Of course. I think that's
There's
brilliant.
Jamie. There he is.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
So you're gonna reach
I don't
out.
have anything else.
You're gonna grab one of these chains and you're just gonna like wrap it around one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna start running in a circle around the guy, around his leg.
Okay. The way the chains are like hanging from you, it would probably be easier for you. Like you could, because you can't run around because they're kind of holding you.
Oh right.
But if you wanted to take like the chain and like put it around one of their necks and like try to like squeeze it or something like that, you could do one of those.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I mean, I probably
Yeah.
can't reach that actually.
You could try it.
I'm gonna whip him with the chain.
Whip him with the chain. Chain whip. There you go.
With the chain.
Let's make this. When you use a whip as a weapon, is it dexterity based? I think it is, right?
Yes.
Go ahead and
I'm gonna
make.
say yes.
You're gonna use a dexterity attack for an improvised weapon here. For the chain.
That's a natural 17
Oh, that's gonna hit.
plus 2.
Jeez.
Yeah, that hits easily.
Nice. How does improvise work?
I think it's a D4 damage plus your dex
Modifier,
plus
I
your
think?
modifier. Yeah.
2 plus 2.
4 points of damage. Okay.
Heck yeah. Bonk him with the chain.
Yeah.
All right. One of them gets bonked in the head with the chain and turns around and just goes "Ah!" at you as you're whipping around this chain, like trying to beat on these guys. That end your turn?
Yeah, that's all.
That's all. Okay.
All I can do.
Ashlyn, you're seeing this this little kobold is starting to fight back down the hallway. 2 of these creatures are rushing down the hall, but you're still invisible. What would you like to do?
I'd like to run up to the. Is there anyone I can get past the 2 that are running down the hall to the one with the kobold, so I can help the kobold out?
It was a 15-foot hall.
Since I'm invisible,
Yeah,
or-
yeah, you could do it.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So I'd like to zoom past the 2 ones coming down the hallway, and go to the one with the kobold.
Do me a favor and
And
make
start hacking
make a
at it.
stealth
Yeah.
check with advantage really quick, just to see
Okay.
if they, because if you're running by here, if they just like suspiciously hear any footsteps or something as you're.
24.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
They have no idea you just passed them.
Okay.
There's like a little gust of
So I'm
wind.
Gust of wind, yeah? What was that?
All right. So I'm gonna start hacking at the guy. Be like, "We got your back, little buddy. Don't worry."
Okay.
And so the first one's gonna be a.
Vix, that came out of nowhere. Like you didn't. You
Yeah.
don't see anybody yet.
I'm just like just blinking. I'm shocked.
Got your back, bro.
He's like got this
All right.
chain balled up and he's beating one of them with it.
All right. So the first one is a 22 to hit
That hits.
Oh.
for Where's my D10? That's not D10. There's the D10. For 7 plus 7, so 14 points of damage.
Okay, quick question. Are you attacking the one that Vix is hitting with the chain, or are you attacking one of the other
Yeah.
two? Yeah, okay. 14 points? Got it.
No, I ran past the other two. Oh, the other two are running down the hall.
There's
Okay, so I'm
3 of
attacking
them
the one.
around Vix right, now.
Right.
There's 2 down the hall.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, I would go for the one that Vix is attacking.
Okay, you got it.
And then I'm gonna try to swing again
Okay.
for a. Oh, that's not good. 18.
18? That
Yeah.
hits.
Okay, cool. For 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. It looks terrible, but it's still standing.
All right, I'm gonna burn a key point to do the thing.
Okay.
Flurry of blows.
Okay.
Let's see. Why is roll 20 hitting me? Okay, so the first one's gonna be a 13 plus 11, so 24
That hits.
to hit.
Plus
For
11.
80
Jesus.
For 7 plus 6, 13 points of damage.
Okay, this one you punch it, and teeth go flying out of its mouth, and it looses the chain, lets the chain loose, and you can feel the chain getting ever so looser around your neck as another one falls. This one falls to the ground, and you can see just these massive wounds. Is now an interesting. It looks like a wood elf is standing there with this katana blade out of nowhere, standing in front
Hey,
of you.
friend.
Vix.
Hi.
Here to help you. And get the heck out of here.
I like
Then I'm
the
gonna-
sound of that.
Okay, I'm gonna punch the other dude with my other fist.
Sure, you got it. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 27.
Yeah. You
No,
literally, Sarah, you have to roll a natural 1 to miss these guys. Okay?
Oh, okay, cool.
So-
11.
Wow. Wow.
11 points. of
11
damage
points
for
of
that.
damage. You got it.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's my turn.
That's your turn. That one you punch it in the face, like some blood and ichor like leaks out of its nose. Yeah, Ashland's turn's up. That brings us to Callista and Molfen.
I got Ashton on the back. You can handle the 2 in the front.
I was going to deal with the collar, but if you'd rather me
Oh.
do that, I could.
Oh.
Sure. I'll buy you some time. So I'm going to cast Moonbeam
Okay.
on the 2 that are rushing forward.
Okay, like put it right in between them to hit them both.
Oh yeah.
You got it.
Oh yeah. So I need, I believe
I
it's,
think it's on the start of their
Con.
turn, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be a con. I think it's con. Con
Yeah, I'm
save.
pretty
Yeah.
sure Moonbeam,
Okay.
Moonbeam
Yeah.
is gone.
So
Okay.
it'll be a con save.
I'll save it at the start
And
of the turn.
as a bonus action, I'm going to turn into Earth Elemental.
Okay. Callista grows in size once again, her body transforming into those layers of earth and dirt as she forms into this earth elemental in the middle of the hallway.
I am going to attempt to meld into the earth and go under so I can pop back up where Vix and Ashlyn are.
Okay. As you attempt to meld,
That's why I'm saying attempt.
it doesn't work.
Alright. I'll
Oh,
bum rush.
no.
I'll just run.
Okay. On these 2 guys that are up front.
Mhm.
Okay, so you just like get up into engage, almost engage range. You don't want to go into your own moonbeam, but you get up
Yeah.
there pretty close. Awesome. End turn.
End turn.
All right, brings us to Molfen.
Okay, so do I still have a clear line of sight of this little kobold now that there's a moonbeam and an earth elemental?
You can see a little bit. It's definitely like the moonbeam's taking up the middle of the hall, so you have to like shift over. You can see a little bit.
Can I see his collar though?
You can see his collar.
Or would I have to move to get closer?
No, you can see his collar. You're still 60 feet away from him, but you can see the collar.
Oh, okay. Then Molfin is going to cast Dispel Magic on the collar.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
Very cool. Go ahead and make a roll for your Dispel Magic. It is, what level of spell is it?
Third.
It's third. Yeah, go ahead and make a roll. And I guess it would be adding your spell casting a bonus on top of it.
I'm pretty sure that's going to do. That's a 21.
21? Excellent. So, Molfin, you begin to cast your incantations.
Read a lot of books.
Focused on those runes that you see glowing a little bit of some kind of like blue energy around Vix's neck. Vix, all of a sudden, that collar of yours goes and just kind of breaks into different pieces and falls down onto the ground around you. And then the chains all like loosen up and fall, and the other creatures that are holding it like look down in shock, and they're just like, and they're still holding onto the chains just for a moment.
Hey, good job doing that.
I thought you did that.
No, you did that. We're gonna be best friends. This is great.
What?
I know.
Molfin's going to lean against the wall a little bit, look down towards the two of them. Will you bloody fools get back down here?
Okay. That's Uncle Molfin. He's super nice. Well, when he's on String the World. Everyone else is gonna love you.
I don't understand.
We'll be your best friends. Don't worry. I'm Ashley.
All right. Nice to meet you. I'm Vix.
Hi, Vix. His name is Vix.
We
His
know.
dragon says hello.
Silver
Oh.
sent us.
I forgot. Okay.
Diana, it's your turn.
Well, I mean, I was gonna free Vix, so now I'm. Where are the monster things? Are there still?
There's
there's
two
still,
about
like, two?
there's two about like 30 feet away from you, running to the hallway towards you guys. But you can see that now there's like a glowing like purple beam that has appeared, and now a massive earth elemental is charging them. And beyond that, there seems to be two other of those creatures that are now holding a limp chains that are no longer attached to your little kobold companion or.
Fun. All right. Well, hello there. Notifications. Hello. I will take out my mace and invisibly charge down the hallway as well, following Callista, and just the first one that's in my range, I'm gonna hit it.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Fun.
You are invisible, so I'm going to give you advantage. But as soon as you make this swing, you won't be invisible anymore.
19 plus a bunch of other things, and yeah, you said we have to not hit these things.
Well,
so.
Ashlyn does.
Ashlyn does. She's got like a plus 87.
Yeah. But that will definitely hit. A 19 on the die is going to hit.
Okay, cool. And that's I'll do one. I'm using the Fist of Tharmon, but I'll just do the regular attack roll with the 1d6 plus all that.
Okay.
That would be a total of 4.
4? Okay. You got it. So 4
Yeah.
points of damage as you smack that one coming out of
Big
your
out
invisibility.
here.
Cool. Is there any bonus actions that you like to do?
Does Vix look like he is like roughed up at all? Like he could use some healing?
He looks dirty. Doesn't look like he's hurt.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm good.
Okay. Cool.
I'm good.
That brings us to Lachlan.
All right. There are some that are engaged with Ashlyn and Vix, right?
Yeah, about 60 feet away from you in the distance. Mhm.
All right. I'm gonna show off a little, knock a poison arrow and try to basically lob it over the ones between and get those guys with
Okay.
my sharpshooter here.
Okay. Poison
I'm
arrow.
just doing a normal attack. Yeah, normal sneak attack. Or normal poison arrow. Boom. A 17.
17 will hit.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
You got,
okay.
You got sneak attack damage?
I reckon because I think I've got allies that are adjacent.
Okay.
There, 5 feet. So
do me a favor. In that roll, I'm not sure how this is affected. Poison does not seem to do anything to these creatures. So whatever.
Good to know.
So whatever poison damage was on there, go ahead and minus that.
There's 1 poison damage.
Oh, just 1?
So.
Okay. All right. So the rest of it is just pure damage there. So you strike one. One's looking down at the chain, looks back up at Vix, seeing that Vix is free, and then an arrow just appears through its head. And it just topples over to the ground. Destroyed. End turn?
And then the other thing I'll do is I will pull out the dancing blade and deploy it.
Okay. So the dancing blade is now hovering and moving around next to Lachlan. Can it move on your turn?
In turn?
Or does it have to wait till your next turn?
I don't think it can do a lot the first turn. I might be completely wrong, but
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when I can go up to 30 feet, so I'll start to move it up toward the chaos that's going on.
Okay. Okay, so you're moving it up 30 feet. You said you could move it. Was that right? 20 feet. I'm sorry.
30 feet.
Okay, so yeah, now it can be engaged with one of those ones up ahead.
Cool.
Cool.
So it's up there helping the team.
I would like for Callista, Diana, Vix, and Ashlyn all make wisdom saving throws for me.
What?
Are you sure?
As there seems to be this strange aura about these creatures that seems to be affecting you now that you get closer to them.
Is it a magic
charm
effect?
Fear, charm.
It is a fear effect. So if you have advantage against being frightened, this would be a position to use it.
Is it a magic thing?
It is not. It's
Magical
just an ability that they have.
Okay.
Yeah.
17.
17. That's a success.
Nice.
29.
29. That is a success.
A total of 15.
15. Success.
Natural 1.
Natural
Oh,
1. Fear grips you, Vix. You are now frightened of these creatures for 1 minute. While frightened in this way, you are also restrained.
Oh!
At the end of each of the frightened creature's turn, you can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect. Okay? And there's one next to you. So, seeing you there, it's going to use its action to bite you. Since you're restrained, it'll have advantage as it goes to bite you, Vix.
All good. It's all good.
So
I need a taunt.
22 to hit.
Yeah.
Well,
let me get my app out here real quick and roll some damage.
He is our pet. We shall call him Squishy.
That sounds bad. You have
Uh,
to use the app to roll the damage.
No, it's just because I didn't get any more dice out.
yeah.
He only had his 10 d10s.
Four-
He needs 23.
14 points of piercing damage to you, Vix. And if you're a creature, I need you also to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh
I'm
no.
not gonna do.
Oh no.
Natural 1.
I'm just gonna let you know you do have a gifted player inspiration from chat.
Oh, but that's a natural 1. It's too fun. I gotta use
All
it.
right, you got it. So you become poisoned.
All right. Been here.
Okay.
And you are also, so I don't forget, you are also diseased.
All right.
Okay.
So go ahead and write that down on your
Thank
character
God I know
sheet.
how to fix that.
Oh.
At the end of the long rest, you can repeat the saving throw. So basically, you are poisoned/diseased until the end of a long rest. As far as the
Alright.
mechanic goes.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
So that's its turn. There is one or two over there by Callista and Diana. So one of them is going to try to bite Diana.
They take damage.
Oh, they take damage. Oh yeah,
They take
Moonbeam. Yeah, I gotta. Oh, it's
Oh,
Constitution
warding
save.
flare.
Constitution
Oh, no.
save.
For me,
That's
warding
gonna
flare.
fail. That's gonna fail. They both fail, so they're gonna take all the Moonbeam damage.
20 damage.
Oh,
Nice.
that hurts. That hurts really bad. They all start to the flesh starts to boil on them as they're engulfed in this purple glow. Warding flare, you said, Diana?
Yeah.
So so for yourself, for your attack at disadvantage. I rolled 2 7s. That's only 11, so that's gonna miss.
Yeah.
The other one trying to attack Callista. 23 to hit.
Oh, that
I
hits.
rolled a 19 on the die.
Damn.
15 points of piercing damage. And I need you to also make a Constitution saving throw.
Earth elemental immune to any of this stuff? Or?
I am immune to poisoned.
Okay, then you do not make a Constitution saving throw. You got him. And that
Alright.
ends all their turns. Bring us to the top of round 2 with Vix, who is currently restrained and poisoned.
Diseased.
Oh,
And
no.
diseased. What does diseased do?
Diseased, you'll have to find out later if you don't get any proper
Oh, okay.
medical care.
What?
I'm just gonna.
Keep him away from the cleric.
I'm freaking out because this guy is really. So I'm gonna get down on my knees and put my head on the ground and say, "I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me, please." And I'm going to grovel, cower, and beg.
Okay.
What?
So,
What?
This is an
All
ability
of
his
my
character
allies-
has.
all of my allies have advantage on attacks against any enemy within 10 feet of me that can see me.
That
Awesome.
is sick.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
That is such a sick move.
And I'm just laying down on the floor.
He lays down and he's groveling, and this creature's just like towering over top of him. That ends Vix's turn.
Yep.
All right. Well, at the end of
Nice.
your turn, I believe you get to try to save against the frightened condition. Yeah. So go ahead and make a wisdom save.
17.
You are no longer
Better.
frightened with this crippling fear, and you're immune to it for 24 hours. Now that you've overcome it.
Nice.
Mhm. Very good. That brings us to
Nice.
Ashlyn.
I'm gonna look over at Vix, be like, "Are you okay? You
I'm fine. Just attack him.
Okay, and I'll start to attack him.
No, please don't hurt me.
No, not you. The other.
No,
The other thing.
Just part of the
This is so good because it's so in character.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stand menacingly, and let me see. I get an advantage.
You get advantage because this creature's just looking
Oh
at
my
Vix
God.
down there on the ground, like cowering.
No, don't hurt me.
28.
No, not you.
28 to hit
Yes.
for 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack's gonna be a
Ashlyn comes across with the blade.
dirty 30
What?
for
I love you, Sarah.
14. Love you too. 14 points of damage.
Describe how you take it out.
I'm gonna be like, not my new friend Vix! And I'm just gonna like lob its head off. And be like, oh,
Vix, as you're sitting there
Okay.
on the ground, like cowering, this head just goes like right next to your face. It's just sitting there, like
Oh,
staring
the
at
agony!
It's please.
Okay, you can stop now. You're a very good actor. I dig you. All right, let's go back to the others, and I'm gonna run down the hallway and try to hit the one that's by Diana.
Okay, sure.
Okay, and I'll flurry of blows that thing.
Flurry of blows.
So why not?
This one looks like it's like
blurs
it's like
zipping around the
flesh is like
battlefield.
boiling
Yeah.
in the moonbeam and stuff. It definitely looks like it's
Yeah.
Okay. 27 to hit
27 hits.
for 6 plus 7, 13 points of damage.
Describe how you killed that one.
Oh, I'm just gonna like punch it in the back of the head,
Mm.
and it's just gonna like angle funny.
Yeah, and the flesh was already boiling away because of the moonbeam, so it made it just like slather off, you know, like it kind of splattered a little bit as you punched it.
This is gross. Sorry, Diana. And then I'm gonna go to the other one and try to punch that one.
Okay. So you shift over to the other side. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Yeah.
Ashlyn, you
Okay.
need to make a con save when you're done, honey.
Yeah, because
Okay, that's
you
fine.
you put your hand in the
You
moonbeam.
moved into it,
it's,
yeah.
Is it a
Oh,
magical
man.
effect? Then I'm fine.
It's just yeah, it's
Uh,
magical.
Okay, so 29 to hit
yes,
this one
that will hit.
for 11 points damage.
Okay, that one is still up, but not looking
Okay.
very good.
Okay, and I'll make my con save.
Mhm.
So that is the first one's a 15 plus, let's see, con. Sorry, I have to go back. So the first one's a 22. Do I have to roll?
You only need to
and
roll
an
once.
Okay, an advantage. It's Okay.
Yeah, so you only
22.
take half of
Sure.
11.
Okay.
I rolled
so-
really well.
5 points of damage.
Okay. And
As you can
turn.
feel the hot, searing, burning sensation of the moonbeam as you're punching through it to these guys. Cool. Callista and Molfin. There seems to be one left that's boiling and bubbling in the moonbeam right next to the earth elemental.
I kind of sidestep and gesture at it, like, and if you don't, I'll finish it.
Okay, Molfin's gonna take a take a look at it, and why the hell not? I'm gonna burn. I was gifted inspiration, so Molfin's gonna take a shot at it and cast Firebolt.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Firebolt.
Nice.
Good staple.
Not 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
13.
That's gonna be 6d10.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Because
Right,
cantrips
'cause
level up
Yeah.
with you.
You guys
Yeah, yeah,
have
they
Firebolt
scale.
Yeah.
3d10
3d10
regular.
regular, yeah.
It's
You
crazy.
know, on break, I gotta get some more dice out. I'm sure I roll 20. 'Cause it's, 33.
Okay.
33. Go ahead and describe how you kill this one.
So as Callista moves over to the side and sort of gestures, Molfin will just sort of reach in and pull out his spellcasting focus, the little crystal, from within his robe, and then just sort of raise his hand up and hold it out. And you watch as a small bead of fire just flies out and right square between the eyes.
It topples to the ground in a mass of ichor and boiling flesh within the moonbeam and just down onto the ground. And you guys are out of initiative. And cowering before you at the end of the hallway is a little purple kobold.
Oh, oh, please.
Are we really thinking this is the thing that Silva was looking for?
I drop Moonbeam, but I'm still Earth Elemental, so I'm kind of just gonna wobble over to him and look down at him.
Yeah, I'll get a little closer too.
Are they
Molfin's
dead?
gonna walk up as well.
Did they die?
They're all dead. Don't worry.
Oh,
okay.
thank goodness. I stand up.
So you know me, Ashlyn.
Hey.
We're besties.
Oh, hey,
This
Diana.
is Diana. That
Hello.
big Earth Elemental thing, that is Callista. But Callista usually doesn't look like that. This is just for show or fights. I don't know. Molfin is that one, and I point to Molfin, and then that one's like He's my snake leader. He's showing the snakes.
How many
What?
rings left? Yeah, what?
Yeah. I think you have 2 left.
Love's gonna sort of look at the two of them. I mean, he got captured by those creatures.
But me and Vix are
Yeah, I
kind
kind of want to know that
buddies
story.
now. Yeah. Tell us your story, Vix.
Does he remember Silver?
Do you
I mean-
remember Silver?
Yeah.
And I will go back in groggy Earth elemental voice and go, yeah.
I can understand him.
Oh.
I apologize, guys. I
So
totally
where do you
forgot.
stand on the
I
battle?
forgot about Ryle during that encounter, but he's there.
Oh.
It's fine. He's listening to his daughter for a change and staying back
That's
when
it.
it's not
Yeah.
necessary.
Yeah, that's actually, he's got a
It's
whole hour of
character growth.
invisibility left,
That's-
right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's invisible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
character growth.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, what do you want to know? I can tell you whatever you want to know.
Whose side are you on in the battle?
I mean, I don't take a side. Really, freelancing. It's kind of my
Work.
thing. I mean, I was working for some creepy raven lady for a little while. And she had some like guy
Bloody
who was
hell.
kind of weird too.
What do you mean, guy?
It's like a short guy. I only saw him for like a minute, and then
What did he do?
Do you look anything like me, but with like edgy and dark?
I was just
Yeah.
gonna say, but gothic.
yeah,
I mean, lots
I-
of gothic now.
I think he
Yeah.
had wings. I can't remember. Like I said, I only saw him like once, but he creeped me out too.
What are you doing for the Raven Lady?
I was with a group of weird people, and we kind of went to like a pyramid thing.
Like a marketing scheme?
What were you looking for? What in bloody hell is a marketing scheme? Is that some?
I don't know. I read it in one of your books. I learned it from watching you. Okay.
I really don't remember. And that's
You know where we
partially
are right
because
now?
Jamie
I believe
doesn't
him.
remember.
I'm sorry, Sarah just broke me.
Do you have any idea where we are right now?
I think Sarah broke all of us.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
Like it's no one can play Ashley like you can, man. You're so quick.
So good.
Oh, shit.
You thought the monk was quick? No, that's just Sarah.
That's just Sarah.
Do I believe the small purple weirdo that he doesn't remember what he was sent there for?
Jamie doesn't remember, so
You can make an insight check.
Ooh.
Yep, I believe him.
Okay. Yeah, you believe him.
it really felt like a useless adventure.
All right.
For those of you
No.
that are watching at home, that was a 2.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Does he know where we are? Like, how did he get here?
do you
Where
know
are
where
we?
we are, or how did we get here?
Well, I know how we got here. We
No,
got
I'm
here from
asking how
the
he got here.
Oh, how you got here? Yes.
I was about to say, I have no idea how you got here, because I
Neither
didn't
do
even
I.
know
I
you
got
were
pulled
here.
to, like a stone tablet. It was really strange.
I kind of woke up here, I guess.
Where were you
You
the
only
night
know as much as
before?
we do.
I don't really remember.
I don't suppose you've seen the way out of here.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of a prisoner here right now. So
But they never
Well,
got
now
you
you
to
know
the
the way out
exit.
of
Like,
here.
look, this is where you could be. I guess we're all in the same boat then.
They would have had had
Yeah.
you blinded
yeah,
coming here, Vic, so you probably wouldn't
I
have.
figured.
seen too much.
Yeah, we were fighting in like a battle thing. I mean, we're just kind of walking. My group. And then this big guy named something. I don't remember. Hold on, gotta get to my notes. This big guy named the Battle Master or something has been like destroying a lot of stuff, and well, he started attacking us, and then one of my friends died, and everybody else ran away, including Silver, and I don't know where he went. And then
We
I
met.
got caught hiding behind like a tree.
Mm. So your group's not here with you.
Not that I know of.
Well, at the very least, we can bring him back. What's another mouse to feed in the house until we can get a whole Silver?
Yeah.
Or, kibble for the dogs.
You dog?
No. He's not kibble, he's a kobold.
Oh, he's.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
I almost forgot. I flick my wrist, and I have my candle. My beautiful, just regular candy cane looking candle.
Okay.
This is the only item that I got to keep because I hid it.
I don't know where.
Where'd you hide it?
Yeah,
Or,
I
yeah.
don't think I want to know
I don't
where
think
you
I
hid
want
it.
Okay.
I snap again and it's gone.
Ah.
Oh.
And I snap
those
again and it's
people-
back. And it's
Yeah,
gone
actually-
and it's back. And it's gone and it's back.
Okay. Can someone stop him?
I could
Yes,
try.
hold on, I have a spell for that.
No,
No.
let's.
I mean, maybe he can help us get out of here, but
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
should we outfit him? Does he?
Why does everyone have magic?
Do you use weapons? Is that a thing?
Oh yeah.
I had a dagger.
We've got
Ashlyn.
stuff.
can you
I could
ask
lend him
her
the ice
if
blade.
there's other prisoners that are still awake like him?
Are there other prisoners that are still awake like you? Or are they all kind of...
Are there other prisoners that are still awake like me?
Vix, you haven't seen anyone. You've only heard screams of terror throughout the hallways when you were locked up.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anyone. I have only heard screams of terror. Mostly.
That's terrible.
That might have been my fault.
That was partly his fault.
That's fine.
But we need to see the Warden. We're here for a reason.
Okay.
If anyone has one of the two items I'm seeking, it would be him, I would assume. Unless... You there, Kobold, is there a vault here?
Is there a vault here?
You would have no idea.
I have no clue.
Ah.
I don't think we're gonna get much more information out of him. He's a prisoner. He's been
Yeah, they
tortured.
Perhaps if we beat him
And even
more.
if he did, he might not remember.
True.
I suppose.
Well, I guess we should go down the hallway and...
Yeah, let's keep going.
We saw him heading towards that direction to meet with the Warden. Perhaps that's the direction we should go.
Or should we go in the other direction to see how many troops are in the other room? Ashley wouldn't know that. Alright, let's go!
Checks out.
Okay. At this point, I need everyone except for Vix to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
This is magic.
It is not.
Yeah.
26.
26.
27.
27. You're good.
I'm gonna
12.
stun.
12 is a
I'm
save.
gonna spend a point of luck.
12 saves.
I'm gonna spend a point of luck to reroll here.
Okay.
Do it.
25. 25.
There you go.
5
There you go.
saves. Ashlyn, what'd you have again?
A 16.
Saves.
17. Sorry, 17.
You guys all feel that familiar feeling that you've had before when you visited the Shadowfell.
Oh no.
That dread and despair that seems to be looming upon this landscape that always kind of is that little seed in the back of your mind, creating these senses of dread, madness, and apathy that seem to just resonate from being in this place. And then you realize you not only have teleported, but you actually shifted to a different plane of existence.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop
And
my earth elemental feeling this.
Okay.
And
do
You
we
said
think
there's-
it's the Shadowfell?
Yeah, it's a very similar
Do
feeling.
we think it's that same plane?
I mean, from all of what you can gather, yes.
okay.
Callista, if this feeling is correct and this is in fact the Shadowfell, I have a very potentially stupid idea that could be entertaining.
Do I know
Never
that
mind.
it is the Shadowfell
You
or is not?
you would probably have some recollection. I mean, you're in the realm of the Raven Queen, basically, so you would know. Yes.
Yes, this is the Shadowfell. I know that.
Oh great.
What? God's name were we brought to this bloody battle?
There's some guy named Vecna fighting on one side, and there's some guy named Orcus fighting on the other side, and then the creepy Raven lady's in the middle with some like Shatter Key or something. I don't know.
Do this right now. This whole big battle thing.
I'd rather not, but
What are you thinking, Muffin?
if this is in fact the battle, we need to get to the and Muffin's gonna gesture down at the bodies in front of us. These don't exactly look like Vecna's marquee soldiers of the undead.
Hmm.
So my assumption is we are on the far side with Orcus.
Okay,
Does that mean the wands around here?
could be.
Potentially, but I'd rather not walk into his throne room to go finding it right now.
It's the greatest heist of the century, Gramps.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
it
we
is,
should
but he is
Enough
also
prison
bloody.
breaks from one. Yeah.
I think we should go in the other direction of the Warden right now. So Wardens generally live in the heart of the prison and not on the outskirts, right? So maybe we'll find a window or door to leave. Go the other
Or
way.
we can hide somewhere, take a brief respite, so I can recharge a bit.
Wait a
if we-
second. Did you say that this wasn't Vecna's tower?
That is my assumption. Is
Not anymore.
Because the guy who captured me was definitely working for Vecna, pretty sure.
Which.
shit. We're gonna have to risk the Warden.
It'll be fun.
That
If
Bloody-
we're here, if this is Vecna, we need to get that the eye.
one of the two items, whichever one is here.
Right.
Now, if it is that bloody undead monstrosity we ran into at the tower back in the
Volgra?
island where Diana drowned an entire city.
I
need
did
to-
not drown an entire city.
That's
They
really
got
impressive.
Water.
It was.
The Oath
But
Bow still
if he
craves
is
vengeance
here-
against that one guy.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Can't you-
individual does not have anything beyond false promises to lead them.
Uh,
Imagine what his army would do for someone actually wielding the true power of Vecna.
you want to manipulate
Like
both
who?
sides.
Like one wielding his hand.
Does that make
But I
us
need
your
to get to-
cult?
Yes,
Oh, bummer.
most of you have already worshipped my name at one point or another.
Mm.
I do not worship anybody until they give me a candle. That's just my rule.
I'll make a note of that.
Wolfen's gonna go into his pouch, pull out one of his small ritual candles, and hand it down to the kobold.
There you go.
Master Molfin,
Oh no.
glad to be at your service.
Oh no.
I
Well-
bow.
Melvin, what do you have for us if we were to try and take a rest?
Well, assuming we go back into one of those rooms, just basically close the door we bought from the inside. I can cast the hut as a ritual. If you want to take an extended rest. Again, if we're just taking a short one, we can just go back to the entranceway. It seemed like this was the only exit.
I'd be
That
fine
gives
with
us
a
one point of egress.
Right. I'd be fine with a short rest. Short rest always is good.
About an hour.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That will
Then
recharge
Warden.
some of my abilities, and then we go hunt down the Warden.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, if he will have information we can use.
Is that really the worst case scenario?
I can get us out of here.
Okay.
I was kind of hoping we were in the abyss, but the Shadowfell works too.
Kind of hoping we were at home.
You hoped our home looked like this?
I mean, your room kind of heard. It looks like.
Well, no one's been in my tower, but no.
I think it is about time we all take a tour of your tower if you could confuse us for it. Seems I've had more of an influence on your design choices than I was aware of. I must say I approve.
Mm.
Perhaps we can bring some of this creepy black.
You
vein
know, I
plant.
don't like the bleeding.
Let's
Thing.
let's set up the ritual because I want to do something with the tuning fork to just guarantee we can get back here if we need to.
Okay.
Fix, did they confiscate any equipment of yours on the way in here? Or?
All of it.
Oh, we should go get that.
That's probably.
Let's
should be on
just
the
go.
list.
Let's just go situate down. So, are we just bunkering down for a short while, or do you want an extended time and me to cast the hut as a ritual?
I'm fine with just a short rest.
I
For
only
an
need
hour.
a short rest.
Yeah, that will work for me.
Okay. So where
just-
are you guys planning on going? Because right now you're currently standing in the middle of this hallway.
Yeah.
We just go back down to that first doorway that Lachlan found that was open.
Okay. So you guys
There's nobody in there.
Seems legit.
You guys walk in there and you guys see that one glowing yellow-green eye kind of peeking out of the darkness in the corner of the room. As you walk in, the Nothic is just sitting in there.
Oh, that's right. He ducked in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll a hit die.
Hey,
Oh, hey,
buddy.
fancy seeing you here.
And you guys all hear in your
I
minds.
will-
You guys all hear in
Walk
your
down to the
minds
door.
the creature say, "I shut him up."
Yeah, yes,
That's
you
the
did.
one.
Can I go see what he did to that guy? Like, can I go peek into that other cell?
Yeah, you go peek in the other cell. It just looks like he's just laying there, motionless. You can see that there's just that hole where his eye used to be. It doesn't look like there's any physical ailments to him at all. He's just laying there dead.
Okay, that's worse. I go back.
I'll do a Song of Rest as well.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So how are you? Are you singing?
My performances are less of singing and more of shadow puppets.
Oh, you're gonna do the shadow puppets with
What?
your candles. Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cool.
but I don't think I can light my candle.
Aw.
I will light if you ask. If you need fire,
Could you light these 2 candles?
produce flame.
I set them on the ground and I just start doing shadow puppets.
All right.
This is amazing! Oh my god!
Cool. So
They're actually pretty good, and some of the shadows move by themselves, while the other shadows are my hands.
This is better than magic. Uncle Muffin, do you know how to do this? This is amazing.
Oh no!
No, when I when I summon shadows, they tend to roam around and do my bidding.
This is true. Can they do your bidding, Vix?
Sometimes.
Cool.
I'm probably not as impressive as Master Molfin is, but
Oh, you definitely are. This is the neatest thing ever.
I'll get there.
awesome.
Hey, Molfin, can I ask you a question?
But of course,
If you make a promise to a Knocketh,
Nothing.
Nothing.
make a promise to whatever that thing over there is, and I'm like trying to discreetly point at the little one-eyed buddy.
Diana, make
Is it
a stealth check, please.
No! I'm not stealthy!
You're in a
Do I
you're
have
in
to
kind
take
of like a
disadvantage because of
small
my armor
prison
for this?
chamber. Yeah, go ahead and make a you can use what
Can
it-
I guide her with the power of Ilmater? Like,
well, it's kind of like this is happening on the side, so you might not realize
What
it's
is
happening.
Song of Rest?
Song of Rest, I think,
Is it a
adds like a
D6?
D6 extra healing. I think Jamie
I
has
don't know
to
if
roll
you've
it.
upgraded.
It's a
And it's-
D10.
Oh, it's a
Ooh.
D10.
Do I have to do
Oh.
disadvantage because of my armor?
No,
Or is
because
that
this
just
is
for,
more
like-
like a verbal thing. This isn't like you're sneaking and
Oh,
your
yeah.
armor's gonna clank.
you do have
Yeah.
bardic inspiration from somebody earlier.
Yeah,
if
so
you need
yeah.
it.
yeah, you can add
Alright,
a
cool.
D6
How much
to
is
it.
bardic
if you-
inspiration?
It's a D6, yeah, if you'd like to use it.
Alright.
You can roll first
I-
and then decide if you want to use it or not. Before I
I
tell
rolled
you.
the
Cool,
10,
I
and
rolled
it's
a
a 6.
So it's 16.
If you use a hit die, you get 6 extra health.
Cool.
Thank you.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm
nice.
almost at full.
I'm
Thank
full
you.
health.
16. Okay, yeah, you can.
Anyways, I rolled a
you think you can whisper this to Molfin, and you think you're pretty good with. It looks like the Nothic is
Is he
distracted
okay?
by the shadow puppets right now.
I'm living. I love that. Oh, these are so cute. Just watching them with his big ol' eye. Anyways, Molfin, if you make a promise to a Nothic, is it gonna is that bad?
Well, is Molfin aware of any sort of arcane or anything like that sort of implication of making promises to Nothics?
Not in specific.
Okay.
No.
Molfin will just sort of shrug a little bit. I mean,
Okay.
it's hard to say.
And Molfin,
When
Molfin,
I cast
before you answer fully, you had made this check before, and you know that a Nothic is like a wizard or some kind of
is a
person
wizard,
that
right?
could have gotten so involved in magic that they eventually over time evolved into this creature. So it could be something that they carried from their previous culture, or you have no idea what
Right.
this creature, you don't even know what it was before it became this, other than, well, I think you saw it like it looked like an elf or a humanoid or something.
It looked like
Yeah.
like a humanoid.
Some type of humanoid, but yeah, it could be just something cultural that it's carried with it. It could be just about anything.
Probably a fake.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's nothing specific to the creature itself.
Okay.
But these creatures are spellcasters who have delved too deeply into arcane secrets that they cannot handle. And they become warped and twisted to these beings. Now, is there something within that original being's culture or personage that could cause the breaking of said promise to go awry? We would have to know everything about what or who this creature was before it became it. There's no way for us to know
Great.
that.
Fun. Well, I promised it that I would get it out of here, and I was just trying to comfort it, But now it keeps on reminding me that I promised it something, and it does not sound like a friendly reminder. I'm getting a little bit worried.
As you guys both turn and look, as you turn over your shoulder and look at the Nothic over by the wall where the shadow puppets are going, it's just kind of like, it's looking at the shadow puppets, and every once in a while it'll try to like reach up and grab one. And then its massive eye is just staring at some of them, and Vix has got this excellent performance like going on. It's like scratching at the wall, trying to get at the shadows.
I'm definitely like feeding into that if I see that, and I'm just like giving him like more appealing things to try to grab.
Okay. And then you guys look back at each other, and Diana and Mulvin, as this is happening.
There isn't really a way I can send him back unless we make it through this in one piece.
Alright, I mean, cool. As long as it gets back to its little home. As long as it does that. As long as I don't break my promise. I don't know what it's gonna do if I don't. But anyways.
It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, good point. Also, I have another general health question. If I can hear my heartbeat in my eardrum, is that a bad
Oh no.
thing?
Oh, honey. Please
Poison or
hydrate.
disease?
Hydrate.
That's what I
I,
said.
I hand Diana the water skin.
After our short rest, we're gonna go find a warden and beat the stuffing out of him. And perhaps some other organs as well.
And my bag!
We'll get your stuff.
Okay, if you think beating him will get his... If he swallowed your bag, we'll beat your bag out of him as well.
Yes.
Or at least a key to some sort of treasury or lock room. There's got to be somewhere they put inmates' belongings. Forgive me, I must take care of something over here for a moment.
Do you want to borrow some armor in the meantime, or?
I don't really have any armor anyway.
Okay, so you're good at dodging. I like it.
Can't see.
Do you have like a pan flute?
Do we have any instruments?
Ashlyn has an instrument. Hold on, let me make sure I know what it is.
I can use a pan flute, a
Thank you,
drum,
Mike. I couldn't-
and a
I
flute.
lost the chat when I went to try to ban it.
Oh, that was my fault. I did it.
No, I mean, I lost the entire chat window.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I hit a wrong button, and then when I went back into it, there was just a blank field, so...
Yeah, just getting spam, so I got rid of it.
Sorry, I was trying to save you from having to do that.
How have I not grabbed any musical instruments?
I'm
No,
proficient with
nothing.
the harmonica, but I don't have a harmonica.
We've got all this stuff, and we
nunchucks.
don't have any. He's got a pair of nunchucks. If you'd like to take those.
Diana,
Yeah.
Diana
I-
was trying to pick up some new hobbies.
I do believe. I don't. I do believe I still have Anna's harp.
Don't know how to use a harp.
Bang!
Do you want to be faster? We can help you with that. Or make you look like you don't want to look like you.
I can already do that.
Okay.
Still have the mantle of spell resistance here or something.
Oh, by the way, sorry. On my long rest, I would have taken out the tuning fork for the Shadowfell that I started to get made it, and like during the short rest, I kind of just implant it into the ground
Okay.
and just leave it there and let it just kind of soak.
Okay. So this is a short rest, right? You guys are only taking an hour here?
Yeah, only
Okay.
an hour.
Got it.
But I'm gonna do it like anytime we have downtime. I'm gonna just kind of.
Okay. How many hours does it take to get it to like lock in or something like that?
I have no idea. That's DM's discretion on whether or not you feel I'm successful in tuning a fork to this plane. I know
Okay.
that I've done it before, but
Okay.
I've only done it once.
Probably take a little while. It would probably take longer than a
Okay.
short rest. I would assume.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are all finishing up your short rest.
Onward?
Up to you.
If everyone's good, shall we go
split up
Fine.
both hallways?
Yep, split up the hallway.
Wolfen is just going to look at Callista at this point.
I could be helpful with this.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm waiting.
I cast
There you go.
seeming to make us all look like creepy monsters.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Which what?
Oh.
Any in particular that you're going for?
The ones
There
we
were
just
more
killed,
of the second group of monsters than the Batwing head guy.
Yeah.
So the second group of monster
Okay.
people.
So you guys all look like those grotesque looking terrible wretch-like creatures that you guys just fought in the hallway. You guys are looking at each other, and all of a sudden, as Vix is doing these incantations and these puppets start moving around the room. These shadow puppets, and as they engulf you in like a veil of shadow, they just dissipate, and now you look as your friends across from you look like those creatures.
Except for I'm very short because it
Yeah,
can only
I'd
make
be
me
a
a
short
little
one,
bit
too.
taller.
Are you casting this on Ryald and your Nothic friend as well?
Everyone,
Everyone, you got it.
I think.
Ryld? Oh yeah, because Ryld's not invisible anymore, right?
Yeah, the
short rest, he
invisibility
lost
would
it.
have lost it. Short rest, I think.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
any
it's
number of
all
creatures, so everyone.
Okay.
All 8.
Cramps, you look less scary now.
Really?
I back away.
You want my blood? Feed it to Callista.
Oh god.
You guys all hear in your minds, magic that deceives the eye. I'm still not glad you came.
Oh, shut up. We'll take you home when we're done.
It's not
what
polite
was
to tell
the-
people that you're not happy to see them.
So, shall we go attempt to find the, this warden's office?
I'm gonna stay up front and cast Detect Magic as we go, because I want to see what we're getting into.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay up front too because in case we encounter any other abyssal creatures, I want to be able to talk to them.
Okay. So you guys.
As Callista goes to walk out of the room, Mulfin's going to look over at one of the two short creatures, hoping that it's Lachlan. Oh, yes, and Lachlan, did you remember to mail your letter out to Kella? And then walk out of the room.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Lachlan, it was you.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I rolled to see who he's actually talking to.
Nope.
Where is Kella right now?
Why are you?
I have a passive of 31. You really think I didn't hear that?
Oh, hey, my sister wife.
Hold on.
Uh.
What's your passive insight?
Probably the
My
same.
no, my passive insight is a 21.
I might have a chance on this one. Hold on. That is a 20 on the die. And a
Oh,
minus
what?
1, so 19. Mulfin's
Oh
full of
no.
For deception or
Yeah.
performance?
shit. Deception.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah, Mulfin's just full of shit. Basically try to throw Lachlan
Stir
under the bus.
the
That's it.
stir the pot. Gotcha.
Oh,
Callista
yeah.
rolls her eyes.
The Lachlan
Why do you
monster
do
just
that
like
to
This
us?
terrible monster rolls its eyes at
Where
you.
is she?
um,
Oh, and also that was a 19 on deception, so rest of you probably believe me.
heading down this hall, you guys have to make a choice whether to go right or left. Which way do you go?
They were dragging him to the right.
They were dragging
Right.
him to your left.
Oh, they're going the other way.
Yeah. They were going from
Well,
right
go
to
left.
left from where you guys were facing.
We go left.
Go left.
Seems like that's the direction to head.
Okay. So you guys head down that hallway a little bit. You see more of those barred doors as you continue to make your way down this main hall. About 80 feet in front of you, you notice there is, it looks like a glowing oval-shaped yellowish form on the wall. It's hard to see like exactly what it is from this range, but as you start to like approach a little bit closer, it looks to be some kind of thin, fleshy membrane of some sort that's just like stretched over this large oval shape within the edge of the hall. The hall continues down straight ahead farther a little bit more, but you can see that there's this thing on the wall.
Can I do a nature check to see if this is like acidic or poison?
Sure. Go ahead and make a nature check.
Wolfen is going to try to somewhat stealthily cast Detect Magic.
Okay, well, Callista's also has Detect Magic on, so...
Oh, she has it up? Okay.
Yeah, she has it up.
Mhm.
16. Getting a closer look, I guess the question is, do you touch it to inspect it? Like, how would you determine if it was acidic?
Let me look at my items here.
Okay.
I'm sure I have something for this. Oh yeah. I always forget I have my yeah, okay. I'll pull out a spear.
Okay.
And kind of like with the wooden end.
You reach
Poke
out to
at
like,
it.
poke at it. The minute you touch it, it goes like this. And opens very rapidly and reveals a tunnel that seems to be dripping, like leaking some type of liquid from the top. You can hear it like dripping. And it seems to go in a little bit, then it starts to descend down. It's kind of like when you go to a water park and you go to one of those tube slides.
Hmm.
Kind of reminds you of that, but much larger.
Okay. How wide across?
Enough for a medium-sized creature easily.
Okay.
4 foot wide, something like that. Like you could easily like walk in.
I kind of just look back at the rest of my group. Am I sensing any magic around on this?
Not on this thing. But you just get that same necrotic sense. It seems to get a little stronger the more you guys have moved this direction.
Noted.
And you also notice that the floor that you're standing on, if you have the music turned on in your roll 20,
Yeah.
you'll hear that kind of like drum beat that's pretty steady. You almost feel a faint vibration in the floor that has that that drum beat that Diana feels in her ear. It's kind of like a, I don't know, like a constant beating.
All right. I step in.
All right, you're stepping in.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Just like that.
I
Is
could
there
have
any
scouted
other-
it, but all right.
Are there any other doors or entrances around here, or is this the only way we can go?
Oh no, you can continue down the hall. It looks like the hall goes down and then ends in another T.
Vix, have you
Magic's-
been brought to the Warden before?
I don't think so. If I have, I was blind and he didn't speak.
Magic's stronger this way. Necrotic.
Ashlyn, can I ask a favor of you? It's a rather odd one. I'm hoping you would be willing to carry me for a few moments. I'm going to cast a spell from the crystal ball, which will make it rather difficult for me to walk.
Okay.
But this way we can still continue along with the path that Callista's taking us on.
Thinking about this, and I will go into my thing and get like maybe like a rope and try to like crash it into like some sort of papoose.
Baby Yoda. Like,
Reasons I should take intensive
So it's a big monstrous thing merging with another big monstrous thing.
oh, that's right.
And the illusion would cover up any like rope or anything that you're putting around them or any like thing, so it just looks like you're like carrying this other creature.
Forgot about that. But once like properly situated with then secure,
Mm-hmm.
Malfin's gonna pull out the crystal ball and cast actually let me see here. I thought I could do it through the crystal ball, but it's okay, there it is. Yeah, and is going to cast scrying and try to scry on that bonehead that we ran into at the other tower.
Oh.
Okay. What's the save on that again? I cannot remember the life of me.
That's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay. What's the DC?
So it's regular DC is a 17,
Okay.
but I don't know if, again, because I really don't know what their true name is, but I have met the target.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I think this is some sort of like aspect of Vecna, in which case I have a body part which would change it, or if
In this
anything that we took off of the tower.
right, I don't think that would apply for this case.
Okay.
Okay, so you start to focus as Ashlyn is carrying you, and you seem to have that familiar out-of-body experience where you seem to be zoning in somewhere. You just see nothing but dark cloud, almost like, imagine like smoke at night. Like, that's kind of what you see just all around you. Kind of like your background right now without the bright red. Imagine like gray on black, kind of like this smoky substance. And eventually you're just like forced back into yourself. It definitely seems like this individual resisted the spell.
10 minutes down the hole for nothing.
Mhm.
Yeah, Malfin's zoned out for a little while, but
Okay, so you guys are all going into this tube?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going where the detect magic's leading me.
Okay, moving forward, you see that the tube kind of descends pretty quickly down, and the floor of this place is covered in this liquid, and it's quite slippery. It looks like it's a natural slide of some sort.
Is it getting stronger as we get to this dip?
It seems to be a little bit, and the pulsating vibration that you feel seems to be getting closer.
Can we see the bottom of the slide, or does it like curve off?
It curves off to the left after about 15 or 20 feet. It's kind of strange too, because it almost has like that, you know how like some of the slides have plastic, but it lets the sunlight through a little bit. It's a little bit transparent, so you see this like pinkish tunnel that has some light kind of glowing through it. So it's cascading this like pinkish reddish light upon all you as you're in this tube. This strange substance like leaking off the roof. One of it like splotches down onto Lachlan's shoulder. Like,
I will scout ahead to make sure that
Smells
it's
gross.
safe for you guys to slide down. I'm going to turn into an a fire elemental. It's been a minute.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn into like a small little Calphaser from Howl's Moving Castle, the small little glowy fire
Like
pit.
fire pit. Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty small, and I'm just gonna start flying my way down.
So it's strange. You guys see the same gnarled creature, but now it's giving up some kind of resident glow, like out of its form.
Oh god.
As it begins to just move down the tube.
We are not subtle.
So we roll.
Because the seeming would still be up, so it's still.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fair.
But the light from the fire is resonating out from that very strange look. What are the rest of you doing?
Following Callista, I guess.
She's
I'm
Debating
probably
belly
still zoned
jumping.
out unless it's been longer than 10 minutes.
yeah, it'd be dependent upon Ashlyn and how she wants to go. If you're holding.
I did say let me check to make sure the bottom's
Oh,
safe
okay.
to land on.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Right.
Yeah, I'd be waiting for Callista.
Hold me back! Hold me back!
So this tube goes down, Callista. You turn to the left. It drops down again, even steeper. Then it turns sharply to the right. And then it starts doing these, like, 180 degree, like... It is literally a water slide down this thing. But eventually you get to the bottom. And you see another one of those oval-shaped membranes at the bottom. It seems like some of the liquid is like pooling up against the bottom of the membrane at the bottom of this area. And the tube gets a little bit wider here, like it's a little bit bigger as it heads towards this membrane.
Is the detect magic still kicking?
Yeah, seems to be getting a little bit stronger. And the pulsating is getting a little bit more intense.
I'll go over and kind of just flick it with my flame and see if it opens.
It opens. And immediately you see on the other side, there is this massive pool of this nasty mucousy-like liquid. And there's a wall of what seems to be some kind of fleshy substance that holds it at bay. And you can see that there's other membrane-like tubes all throughout this room, as it's a larger chamber here. And you watch as you can see several of those creatures that look just like you right now are in this room. Some of them are reaching down into the substance, and they're pulling out other ones that look just like them. And they're sticking with all this nasty substance. They pull them out, and one just goes to the other one, and the other one just kind of explodes. And then, like, flops out of the pool and then starts to, like, get itself up to its feet. And then you see other ones, like, two of them look like they have these massive dog-like creatures that have kind of like a frog's like croaking neck on them that's like a little bit pinkish. They're a tan color and they look like a horse-dog mixture with these massive spikes coming out their back. But they've got them on chains and they're trying to contain them, and they look like they're kind of like the watchdogs or something of this place. And they're trying to keep them going. You see some of them disappear into another membrane on the other side and then into the tunnel, and then the membrane slowly goes and closes over top. Seems like these are some tunnels that they use within this complex to get around.
And this seems to be like a hub almost.
Kind of, yeah.
Am I seeing any signs of like them defending a door or something that like a warden would be?
To the right, you see a couple, what looks like almost like elevated, it's just a few elevated stairs and a much larger membrane type thing that's like a half archway to your right when you look.
Okay. trying to position myself here.
You do see that there are two of those bat-winged headed guys standing on either side of that membrane.
Okay. This would be so much easier if I could Earth Elemental. I'm gonna go back up.
Okay. The membrane goes... covers back up as you mosey on through this tube, this elaborate tube, and head on up to your companions. At about this time, Molfin, you would come out of your scry now.
I would word vomit all of that at Ashlyn and Molfin because they're the only one that can understand me right now.
I would word vomit that back to Ixlock and Diana.
Bloody
That's
hell, that
terrifying.
was a waste of time. Oh. Does anyone else
Well-
get the strange feeling that we've been swallowed by something?
Yes.
I was going to say, I feel like we're in something's intestines, maybe. I don't know. This is getting very, like, small intestine.
These
Yeah.
are sphincters.
That means
Not
we're
wrong.
close to getting out.
Okay.
Stay
I mean, there
good.
was
What does that make
bigger-
us if we're moving through
anatomy
these?
books.
I have to learn.
That is what Diana and Callista are here for. Now,
There
the
was
question
a
is if
bigger membrane being guarded, which means there's
Mm.
because of all these tunnels, there's a potentiality we could find a different way into that chamber. Or we slide all the way down into that gross goo and deal with all of that. But I would prefer to have a long rest before we do something like that.
It's hard to say where we would be able to find somewhere safe to have a long rest in here.
Yeah.
I know. That's the problem.
Exactly at the point
I
that
know
you
that,
say that,
Same
at the point
point.
that you say that, the membrane behind you that you guys entered in goes and pops open, and two of those creatures that look just like you enter. And it looks like they're moving into the tunnel. And they start just like moseying towards you, and they're just looking, and they see that you guys look like this, and they do a quick just look over you guys, and they don't seem to notice Callista's glow as they move by. And one kind of just
I
like
am kind of at the back.
sloshes down onto the liquid, and you watch it just go and slide down, and the second one sits down and it goes and starts sliding down the tube. And then the membrane behind you just goes and covers back up.
Or we do that.
Okay.
Follow them.
Slide down.
Oh, bloody hell.
Mucus slide.
This is gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt. This is gonna be fun.
I go first so I can fly down ahead of them.
Okay. So you go
I
down.
go second.
All right. You going through the tube?
I go third.
And backflip down it.
Backflip. Woo! You guys hit the massive goo of this place, and you start going, just taking off. You pick up so much velocity going this thing that when you're going around those like spinning, you're like on the wall of this thing as you're going, and you spin farther and farther and farther until eventually, like Lachlan, you bump right into Diana at the bottom. And you guys all kind of like power up on each other at the bottom. And Callista, your glowing creature form is just kind of like hovering above all this as they come to a stop at the bottom of this tube. You can all feel a little bit more of that heavy pulsating rumble.
Can we tell where it's coming from? Up, down, left, right?
Make a survival check.
Can I also get in on that?
Sure. You can maybe help guide him and give him advantage if you want. Or you can take your own roll, your choice.
I would like to take my own roll just because I've been using detect magic this whole time to try and like pinpoint if we're going in the right direction.
Yeah.
Probably wise. Survival. That's a
20.
4.
Oh, 24.
24.
Nice.
Callista, with your help of your detect magic, you think it's coming from the right, which is the direction where you saw that guarded massive membrane.
That's what I thought.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, my gut instinct was right. It's that door.
Try to run through.
Actually, let me make sure that I can do this before I offer. Actually, would I know, does the Shadowfell interact with the ethereal plane the same way the prime material plane does? Would etherealness work?
Does it say in the spell?
Probably
I'm
not.
just trying to pull it up now.
I think it might, because the Shadowfell is just kind of like
It's like the opposite
an
of the material
overlap in
plane.
the material.
Yeah. Upside down.
So my initial thought is yes.
So this spell has no effect if you cast it while you are on ethereal plane or on a plane that does not border it. So,
Okay.
Oh,
I gotta go.
we need a map.
Yeah, that's going now.
Planar map.
This begs the question: could we banish ourselves back into our home world?
Well, I can teleport us
Yeah.
back home at any time. I have the scepter to the throne.
I'm thinking
So
that
if
we need to
I'm
bamf, we
thinking
can
that
bamf.
ethereal works on the Shadowfell and the Feywild, because I think because they overlap the material plane, it borders the
Yeah.
ethereal
Oh
plane.
yeah, it's
Mm.
literally the ethereal plane is all around Fey material and shadow.
Yeah, so I
it
think
would work.
it's I think those 3 planes is where it works. It's when you get outside of that realm that it
Well,
wouldn't.
it'll actually. Looking at this, it would also work on the elementals:
Oh,
Yeah, it
air,
would.
water, earth, and fire.
interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. I've learned
It
something
borders
today.
those.
But not
Once
heart.
you're outside
But
of
not
that,
heart.
like any of the hells or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Captain Planet.
Tree,
he's
human
a
tree.
hero.
He's a hero. Take
Pollution down to 0.
down to 0. Gonna
Oh,
help
no.
him put asunder bad guys who like
Who
to
like to
loot and plunder.
Oh my god. So good.
But Callista, if you want, I can send myself to the ethereal plane and take a short walk.
Do that.
See what's in the room before we go in.
Do that. The more we
I'm gonna
know,
try
the
to
better.
look busy as a monster around here, just like doing what the monsters do.
Malfin's gonna cast etherealness from the shroud and
Here we go.
okay, I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah, thank God for advantage.
So
5 and a 14 on the die, so
Molfin's form seems to just slowly fade out of existence in front of you.
and I'm just gonna literally drift right through the
Right through the membrane.
literally right through that whatever it is, that membrane, and
Mm-hmm.
see what's in the room.
Yeah, you pass through. You can see through your ethereal sight that there are several of those creatures that you fought. It looks like some of them are being pulled out of this pool of liquid, and there are, a few of basically same thing I described to Kristy and Callista in this room. And then you can see clearly on the other side of that room the larger membrane with those 2 creatures standing guard.
Yep, I'm gonna go right through that door too.
Okay. You make your way over there, and you go through this door into what opens up to be a large dome-like chamber. And you can see around it there are many other of those membranes around. So instantly, like, you start to see like these little forms, and you can tell, oh yeah, there could have been other ways that we could get in here, like they were talking about. But you're also looking around, and you notice that there are 2 prominent forms standing in the room. One is a massive 18-foot tall giant of a figure. It has what looks to be like an old medieval helmet that it's got like stuffed over its much larger head, but it looks like it was stuck on, and it looks like it's got nails like sticking through it, like somebody took a hammer and actually pounded this thing into its head. It has these two massive tusks that seem to jet out from the side of its face, like falling from right in here on its mouth as they come out, and it's got a massive jaw low, hanging down low, kind of almost over its chest. And you look down, and its left arm is, it goes down in the arm, but then you realize the flesh is missing, and it's just a skeletal hand gripping a massive axe. And it's just kind of like lumbering over into a corner, and it's like moving some things out of what looks to be some kind of nasty looking old stone, or what, you don't know what it's made out of, but some kind of box. Hovering over on the other side of the room, you notice a creature of absolute horror. It looks like a floating mesh of pus balls, eyes, mouths, teeth, and also these like claws and hooks that seem to hang out and dangle in all areas. It seems to be wrapped up in metal chains and is hovering and dragging the chains along the floor slowly as it just hovers around the room. In the center of the chamber, you see like this part where it looks like flesh has been pulled out and pinned in different areas. And you see this massive beating heart in the floor. That's what the rumble's coming from. And you can also hear in your mind, "Welcome to the Rotted Heart. I'm so glad you could join us. What brings you here?" In that creature that was hovering around, you see two eyes looking directly at you. As it appears it can see you. And it's talking to you.
That's certainly a neat trick. I'm looking for something. Found my way here through a doorway.
What is it that you're looking
One
for?
of two somethings.
What is it?
Well, one is a rather small ocular device. The other is rather large and pointed.
Why, that could be many things.
Apparently you can see me, so let's just say I'm looking for something from a matching set, and we'll hold the hand up.
Oh. Where did you acquire that?
From an unworthy, pious fool in Daggerford.
The beating heart knows what you seek. The beating heart can help you find it.
How?
Place your hand upon it, and it will show you its truths. It will show you its passion. It will show you its purpose.
One's going to sort of glance over. It seems you have quite the entourage in the room. Is it something can be done where I currently reside, or must I return to a more stable ground?
Unfortunately, I don't think its truths can be transferred in your current state.
Well, can I assume that we are at a form of peace, then? I would hate to make a mess of the room.
The heart is trustworthy.
I'm more concerned about you and some of the others in the room.
I sense your concern. Do I look disturbing to you?
It's an interesting question.
You guys want me to show you exactly what this thing looks like?
No.
Yes.
But yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
Here we go.
I think
Not really.
I think I
but
got an idea, but
You might know what it looks like, but I'm going to show you guys in
I
the...
think I know.
Go in the general chat and you'll
Yeah.
be able to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay. yeah.
What
That's
the
That's
heck?
not the one I thought it was, but that's close enough.
What the heck is that?
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Mulfa's going to keep sort of just focusing on it a little bit. And you know what I wield. You know what, well, perhaps you know what it is capable of and what not. You know what I did to attach it. You know what I need to do should I find the others. I find no comfort or discomfort in your form. You are either master or servant of someone. If you are trustworthy, perhaps our goals are aligned, perhaps they are not. If we have an agreement of at least a peace for now, I will take you at your word and I will touch this device and let it be shown.
The heart will reveal you secrets that you seek.
How are there those other creatures? Are there any that are close to this heart?
Well, the heart's kind of like in the center of the room. It's a circular chamber, so it's at the very center. That larger creature is over kind of to the left of the heart. That creature that you're looking at is kind of on the... It's probably only about 40 feet away from you to the left of you.
Okay.
Mm.
Basically, Molfin's gonna, staying ethereal, drift right down in front of the heart,
Okay.
basically putting the heart between it and the big creature.
Okay.
And then sort of brings up of all the days not to have prepared sending or to have cast telepathic bond.
You seem
Gonna
to
shift.
be...
He's gonna reach.
You seem to be struggling with regret.
Not so much regret as the knowledge that I am going to never hear the end of this. And with that, he's going to shift and reach down with his own hand and touch the heart.
Ah!
Okay. You place your hand upon the heart. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh god, can we run into the room yet? How long's it been?
It's probably been a few
Yeah,
minutes.
it's probably been a few minutes. He hasn't come
Is
back yet.
Is this a magical effect?
This is...
You know what? I'm going to do this in roll 20.
I'm gonna say yes. It is a magical effect.
Okay. Oh, we're actually going to...
Okay.
Guys, I was so
Something goes
proud
here.
of myself. I thought it was Dweeblix, but it's not.
Mhm.
So I'm proud that I knew
That's
who
where my head went to,
Dweeblix
so...
was. Yeah.
I have no idea what this thing is.
Proud I knew what a
Well, his
Dweeblix
Molfin
was.
didn't get along with the journalist, but he's making alliances with an eldritch horror now.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
mean, Par for the course, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mulfin chooses to fail.
You choose.
What?
You choose to fail.
What?
Mulfin's gonna let it show him.
Okay. You put your hand on this thing, and all of a sudden, you just all of a sudden start to go like this, Mulfin. Your eyes get really wide. Your teeth grit almost to the point of you feel like if you grit your teeth anymore, you're going to break them underneath the shroud. You have a massive pain in your head as it feels like somebody reached in with an ethereal hand and just started to mash your brain and started to squeeze. You take 58 points of psychic damage.
Yikes.
Unless you're immune to psychic damage.
Because I'm resistant.
You're resistant to psychic, so you take half. So your magical protection help you. But here's what else you notice. You are in your mind seeing some of your memories of the past. You're seeing that time where you guys were walking to Nightstone. And Moby and Lachlan had to, picked you up and dropped you in the mud puddle on the way to Nightstone after it rained that cold night. But it all of a sudden disappears from your thought.
Aww.
And you get this sense, wait, where'd that go? There's something that should be here. There's something special that I remember, but I can't remember what it is. You remember the time you guys first found this dagger, and Lachlan let you guys know that he had stolen it, and you guys started to talk about this, and you see that all of a sudden, and then you just can't remember it anymore. It's almost like this thing is starting to steal your memories. What do you do?
I'm gonna casually start walking towards the door. Like casually, I mean not casually at all. I'm gonna start walking towards the
Like he's been in there for too long, being too silent, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yep. Membrane thing. Like
And
he's gone.
we're all still seeming, so I feel like Callista's okay with trying to deceive our way in.
Shuffle along,
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna...
Mulfin is going to try to jerk back a little bit.
Okay.
And if the hand doesn't come off, he's going to try to cast a spell.
Okay. Make a I'm gonna say this is gonna be based off of your will, so it'd be a wisdom save again.
Oh.
So go ahead and make an additional wisdom save. The rest of you go through the membrane. It opens up quickly, and you guys start to wade through this nasty liquid pool. Some of the creatures are like, I'd like all of you to make deception checks with advantage due to seeming.
All right.
Yeah, you said wisdom, right?
Since we're getting near the end of the episode, I'll use my extra proficiency too. So whatever I roll here, I'm going to add.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
15.
I'm going to add plus 5 to whatever I roll here.
Okay.
That's a 24.
24. You're able to pull your hand away.
29.
29.
Or 30. I have a 30.
30. Cool. What'd you have, Ashlyn?
15.
15. What did you have, Diana?
Oh.
I was muted.
Oh.
Hello. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, 13 plus 1. I have a 14 in deception, and that was with my advantage.
Okay. What did Vix have?
Oh, I had a 19, sorry.
19. Callista? What did you have?
17.
17. Okay. All right. You guys are moving through the liquid. It seems like most of the smaller creatures are just like ignoring you. One of them kind of helps one of you actually out of the pool of liquid. It's like, as you guys are sitting there. It didn't notice the fact that it kind of went through part of the illusion as it like yanked your arm and it just felt like the liquid. And where you guys go? You see like the large door to your right. You also see a couple other like smaller membranes kind of around the room.
Wherever Callista told us the magic was coming from.
Yeah,
the source of
I was
magic.
heading towards that way.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head towards that membrane. While this is happening, Molfin, you pull away, and you hear in your mind, what did it have to tell you? Did it reveal the truths that you were looking to seek? Did it reveal the truths?
No, it took. There was something. It showed me something. But then it was something from long ago, and it's not there anymore.
The heart.
Sort of looking down at it.
The heart protects the memories. From the mistress.
That's why I'm looking for the bloody thing I'm looking for to deal with that black feathered
Hen.
This is Vecna's pride. His one true victory against the mistress. These are memories she cannot get. These are memories she has no access to. These are memories stolen from her. These memories hold the secrets of the fortress of memories. Stolen from her Shatter Kai. Stolen from her soldiers. Stolen from closest to her. This is where they're kept safe. This is where they remain.
How does one access them?
No one short of Vecna himself has access. I'm sorry if you reach the end of your road. I promise to make this quick.
Hearing that, Molfin's going to try to cast a spell if I can.
Hearing that, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Dang.
Oh.
Dang.
$21.
And how long have we been talking since I put my hand on that thing?
Probably as long as we have been talking. What, about 10 minutes, maybe?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That means Molfin is pretty much healed back up because of how quickly I regenerate health.
Nice.
D6 every 6 seconds, so. I gotta roll initiative. Come on. Off the bleeding table.
Oh no.
Okay. I'll take that. I think somebody still beat me, but
Okay. What did Vix roll?
23.
23.
Ooh.
Wow. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Hey.
Ashlyn, what'd you roll?
How's it going?
I'm feeling 22.
22. How about Ballista?
16.
16. How about Molfin?
Oh,
21.
wait, I lied.
Nice.
18.
18. Molfin with a 21.
Yep.
Okay. How about Diana?
A 6.
6.
Oh no, honey.
Ooh, oh. Oh.
How about Lachlan?
21.
21. Look at that. Molten and Lachlan
Yeah.
going together.
Yeah.
One's about to do something monumentally stupid.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Part
Jump
two,
into the
yeah.
heart.
So here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say on the first round, because this was kind of like a mental thing between this creature and Molfen. This is gonna be treated as like a surprise round. So Molfen and the creature get to act on the first round, and then the second round will go through everybody's initiatives. So, because for example, Vix has no clue anything's really happening right now, and he's first to go. So it wouldn't make sense for him to act in an initiative count when battle isn't really happened yet, at least from what you guys can tell. So we're going to skip basically all the way down to Molfen. You actually get your spell off before this creature does anything.
Wonderful.
Oh no.
And Molfen looks at it, hearing it say that to me, is going to start casting, and then basically the small crystal comes out, he starts casting, holding it in his hand, and as he's looking up at this creature, immediately turns. I'm going to bonus action Misty Step back away from the creature and the thing and cast at... I don't think I can upcast it. Let me just check. Yeah, I can't upcast it. And cast Sickening Radiance on the heart.
On the heart? Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, how,
So that
what's
is
the
a
radius?
60-foot. It is a 30-foot radius. So literally, Molfen is Misty stepping back and basically taking a step or two back to be just outside it, and then basically casting a 60-foot orb centered on this heart.
Okay. It's going to get the heart, it's going to get this creature that's mentally speaking to you, but the other creature is going to be a little, just barely outside of its bubble.
That's okay.
Okay.
The idea was to hit the heart more
Okay.
than anything else.
Sure. So what save is that?
It is a Constitution save.
Okay. Constitution save. Okay.
And if I can see this creature, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to burn my last support, and it's going to roll a 3.
Okay. All right. It rolls a 3. What damage does Sickening Radiance do?
So Sickening Radiance is 4d10 radiant.
Radiant damage. Ooh.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there right now. It's gonna spend a legendary resistance,
Oh no.
and it's gonna go. It's gonna succeed instead. This is the creature, not the heart. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So 1 legendary resistance is going to be used to succeed on that. I think that's a save or suck, right? Is that one of those spells?
Let's see.
I
Here.
think you have to like fail it to do anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Casting Sickening Radiance on the heart. You're not really 100% sure. It's engulfed in this radiance, but it doesn't seem to have like any, like it's not glowing or anything like that. So it doesn't seem to be like taking much effect on this thing. You're not sure if you might have to do some other kind of means of damage to it or something like that. You're not 100% certain, but Sickening Radiance doesn't seem to be affecting it.
Okay.
Good idea. This creature gets to go. Interesting. It targets you. A target it can see within
no.
120 feet of it. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Okay.
Michael, remember last night? Come on, man.
We're so
Get a shirt.
tapped. We're so tapped. I don't have.
Okay, 19.
19.
the shirt.
A 19,
I
unfortunately.
got a +4.
Oh, you rolled a 19 plus 4 con? Or is
Oh,
it
no,
19 total?
It's a 19. Yeah, 19 total.
Unfortunately, a 19 is not enough.
Oh, no.
No kidding.
So, you are now poisoned. And you have 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh no.
As you feel some of your life
Oh.
force and vitality seem to be sucked out of you and you start to become sick. While poisoned in this way, you can repeat the saving throw at the start of each of your turns. 3 successful saves against the poison end it. Every time you fail, you take an additional point of exhaustion.
That thing that Diana used on the what's her face? The dragon.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Same thing 6 radiance does.
I would like you to also roll a D100 for me.
Yikes.
There's one more effect of this.
55.
55.
So what happens when you split the party?
I thought we were at peace.
Your
Wrong.
good arm starts to transform.
Define my good arm.
You're not Vecna arm.
Okay.
So your right hand all of a sudden starts to transform. It still has fingers, but you see it turn green, and it has a lighter complexion on the bottom of it. It almost looks like a green snake as your arm transforms into a tentacle with suction cups on the bottom of it. You still have a hand.
It's easier to draw.
You still have a hand, but it's a tentacle-like arm now as your
Yeah.
appendage.
This sounds like a plus. Like, yeah.
As you
Vecna and Cthulhu.
Yeah. This sounds like it's in Mulpin's wheelhouse. Like, this is legit.
it fits, right? As you seem to be, it's almost like this creature's like somehow transforming you against your will. And that ends that whole turn. You heard incantations as you guys are walking up these steps coming from the next chamber. Vix, you're next to go at the top of round 2.
How far away are we from the chamber?
10 feet. But there's those two.
All right.
There's those 2 guards standing at either side of this membrane.
I look like a monster still, so I'm just gonna try to walk past them.
Okay.
What
What did you roll in your deception check earlier? Was it a 19? Is that the correct?
I think it was a 19. Yeah.
You walk up to him. You go up right to the membrane. They don't seem to acknowledge you.
All right, I'm gonna step through.
Okay. It opens up. You can see there's some kind of commotion going on in the room behind you. Mulfin looks like Mulfin, and he's standing a little bit away from you, but strangely enough, his right hand looks like some kind of tentacle. And there's these terrible...
Oh, so
there's
he even got rid of my seeming too?
Well, no, he wouldn't have got rid of your seeming, but he can see through your seeming.
Oh, that's right.
I see the big creature like
Yeah, you see another
attacking
creature.
him.
It's just like looking at him. But the other one looks like it's getting its massive axe ready, and it's like dragging it across the floor, like looking over towards this confrontation suspiciously. It seems like it's trying to understand what's happening here. Is it just lumbering around?
How far is that creature away?
He's about, from you, when you're entering the room, probably about 80 feet away from you.
Okay. I'm gonna walk as close as I can to the big meaty flesh ball. And I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Killer on the other guy.
What?
Okay.
I need a Wisdom saving throw.
On the other
Just
guy.
keep in mind there is a massive 30-foot orb of energy you want
Yeah.
to stay out of in the middle of the room.
You don't
Yeah,
want to get
yeah,
right
yeah.
up against that guy, that's for sure. Cool.
Or, the giant pulsating green thing that'll give you exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So you're casting it on that other guy?
Yeah, I need a Wisdom saving throw DC 18.
Wisdom saving throw. DC 18. It fails.
Nice. On a failed save, the target becomes frightened for the duration. At the end of each of its turns before the spell ends, the target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or take 4d10 damage.
Okay.
Again, it sees its deepest fears, visible only to them.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you know something. The frightened doesn't seem to affect it.
Dang.
It doesn't seem like this creature can be frightened or has any fears. But what was the
Okay, I guess it doesn't work. I don't know.
wait, what was the other thing that it did? Other than frightened, didn't it do a little bit of damage?
At the end of each of its turns,
Okay.
it takes damage
Okay.
until it saves. It doesn't say it doesn't affect things with frightened, so I don't know.
Okay.
I guess it wouldn't work, so I don't think the damage would happen
Okay.
because it's not frightened.
It has to be afraid of it to take the damage, right?
Yeah.
This thing is
I don't
immune
know.
to fear, so it's immune
Okay.
to that condition. Good.
Good to know.
Good try. It's a good
Good
attempt.
to know. Yeah. I will inspire Molfin.
Oh.
I like your hat or cowl, hood.
Very nice, Vix.
That's a D12.
A D12.
Nice.
Inspiration. Look at that. Ashlyn, it becomes your turn. You just watched what you think might have been Vix enter the chamber.
Okay. I too will try to enter the chamber.
What'd you roll on your deception?
15.
15. You slink by.
Okay, so I know this is happening. And how far's the big guy is 80 feet away, you said?
Yeah, the bigger guy is 80 feet. The that pus ball thing seems to be probably Molfin, did I say he was about 40 feet away from you? Oh, you're muted.
Muted.
I think.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, he said he was 40 feet when I was on the heart. But since I've jumped back, he's probably about 70 feet from me now. But again, I don't really know the 100% the layout of the room, so he may still be only.
Well, he was still on your side of the heart, so it would have still been.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's about from you, like looking at the doorway, it'd probably be like 60 feet. Molfin's up a little bit
Okay.
into the room.
But you would-
so.
But you'd also notice he is standing in that weird green glow. That
Yeah, there's a
Molfin likes to
green
throw
radiance
around.
in that. The other one that
Okay.
that it seems like Vix is dealing with is not standing in that. Like you will go around, it'll just take probably like 80 feet to get there.
I'll go the 70 feet I can up to the one with the sword.
Okay.
And I will bonus action do my thingy thing and emit my blade to glow moonlight, which is in a 15-foot radius centered on me.
Damn it! I forgot I gave
And
that
then-
sword that ability.
Then I'm going to slam it into the ground. I'm gonna
Yes.
slam it into the ground, and I need
What?
a DC 15 con save.
DC 15, natural 20,
Oh,
or a
bummer. Okay,
25.
that's fine. All right, so that's fine.
It still takes
but
half, I
At
think.
least I have a bleed out.
Doesn't it still take half? Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. No,
Takes half and it's not blinded, but is it a demon? Because it takes 8d6.
this is a demon.
All right, 86. 1, 2. Oh, I'm just gonna roll it in game and do the
Oh.
count. 6. So that's 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. All right.
Radiant damage. Yep. And that's my turn.
Yeah, you guys watch Ashlyn run in. The sword begins to emit this blue light, and she basically just takes it and smacks the ground next to this creature, and it just goes with this bright radiant light consuming the creature. It holds its arms up like this. You can see that massive skeletal left hand trying to grip this enormous axe and hold on to it. End of Ashlyn's turn, bringing us to Molfin and Lachlan.
I think Molfin's mid-combat, so it probably makes sense for him to go first.
Okay.
Well, okay, so these two things.
Oh, at the start of your turn, you get to make a save against that effect of that creature.
Oh, that's right.
Mhm.
And I have some bardic inspiration that I'm thinking of.
Oh, that D12 might come in handy here.
Yeah. Okay, that's better. That's better. I don't trust it enough though, so I'm going to burn it anyway. It's 18 on the die.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm safe because I rolled an 18 on the die and a 10 on the D12.
That is a successful
So it's a
save.
28 before the modifier.
So what I need you to do is I need you to mark this on your character sheet because it's probably not going to get resolved till next week. But you have one success. You have to succeed 3 times to break this poison.
Oh no!
And now you can take your turn.
Okay, I really don't like this guy. One save. Make. Fail. Okay. And it's basically 3 or 3. Well, no, it's 3 or I fail until I hit death, basically.
Basically, it's, yeah, you can fail all the way to death.
Yeah. Okay, so that's fun. You know what? I really don't like this thing. Molfin is going to just take a couple of more steps back, and then just again doing that. Again, sort of looking at his new hand, just sort of pull and wrench in front of him and reach into the ethereal plane and just pull a shade from within.
All right. A wraith appears next to
Summon out one
Molfin.
of my little wraiths.
Go ahead and roll initiative for your wraith because I can keep track of it for next time.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a 16 on the die. Let me just check what his modifier is. Wraith. Okay. He has a +3, so that is a 19 for the wraith.
19. Sweet. All right, so that was your action.
Yep.
Anything
and
else?
Then, okay, is there anywhere in this room that I see that I can get out of line of sight of this bulbous
Where
creature?
there is a place, it's strange. The way the floor is opened up, it's kind of like, imagine people like pulling back, kind of like when you open up a tent and then you like pull the cables and you like stake them into the ground. You know how it like pulls the flaps tight?
Yeah.
It's kind of like opened up like that. And behind this like heart area, some of them are like the flaps are like pinned to the wall. So you could in essence like go underneath those flaps and be hidden.
No, okay, so Molfin's going to move over towards that area and then bonus action Misty Step behind one of them.
Okay, yeah, that's actually just enough to get behind one of them as you make your way over there. I guess that brings us to Lachlan.
All right. Monster Lachlan, with his 30 deception, is going to try to just mosey past these
You
things.
mosey past.
Okay. As soon as they get past,
Yep.
I'm going to kind of say the magic word, slap myself across the face, and cast Haste.
Oh!
Now I've got double movement. So that was movement, action, and then I'm going to use my cutting action, just try to bolt and try to catch up with everyone else.
Okay, yeah, yes. How much movement do you have then? Like
50 now.
50, and you've got to move. You use cutting action to move twice, so 100 feet. So yeah, you could in essence
yeah,
get up
I've
to
moved.
either one. Just remember that the floating creature is encased in this sickening glow
Yeah.
that you are
I'm not trying to
familiar
get into
with.
melee with any of the foes. It's more I'm trying to like get into the scene
Oh,
here
yeah.
so I can get a clear shot on it.
Oh,
On
absolutely.
something going
Like
on in the
the
room.
room is big, kind of
Cool.
wide open in areas. The only part that there is some cover is kind of where Molfen had Misty Step too.
Cool.
Can
And
you do a
turn.
new?
And-
No. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I was just wondering, can you pick a new enemy for your oath bow?
No, I'm stuck with that enemy for 3 more days.
Oh, okay. It sucks.
That's
I've
Okay,
been
fine.
counting.
Yeah, that's the downside if you don't kill
Yeah.
the sworn enemy.
And I
Yep.
can't
Oh.
use any other weapons without getting disadvantaged. So I can
Oh,
only use the
no.
oath bow, and I
Right. Yep.
Okay.
So I'm
I was wondering what the catch was.
yep.
Don't you have
never
like,
run from
don't you
combat
have
again.
like 2 attacks? Because of haste?
Now that I have haste, I will. In this turn, I
Oh.
used my
You had
action to cast
it.
haste.
That's right.
Now when I take an action, yeah,
Mhm.
then I'll get 2 attacks.
All right, cool. All right.
So.
The next to go
Thank you.
is Gloomclaw, which is
Gloomclaw?
that creature that's standing there getting radiant damage from Ashlyn. It has a pretty significant reach. It's going to just lumber to Ashlyn, and it has multi-attack with this thing, and it's going to just lift this
Okay.
thing up high above its head and just try to bring this axe down onto Ashlyn. Oh boy. Natural 20.
Oh no. Ashley going to die.
Let me get my app out here really quick. I will try to
Oh,
make
no.
this fast. Boy.
You're making a slow, drawn out, painful
Oh
death.
boy. 29 points of slashing damage,
Yeah.
Okay.
plus 31 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
As you feel this thing not only cut through your flesh, but also through your soul. And it makes a second attack.
Okay.
This one's much worse. It's a 16 to hit.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
that
thought you
one.
meant,
That's
I
fine.
thought you
That
meant
misses?
much worse damage.
Yeah.
No. So you
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
you
yeah.
you the axe kind of crashes onto the ground, and it just stands there, kind of looking menacingly. Let me double check. Okay, that's when the creature starts its turn there. Okay, cool. That's all it does on its turn, is just try to just pummel Ashlyn over there. As it just
Ouch!
got attacked by something that looks like one of its comrades, one of its little minions, and it just comes up and just all of a sudden sprays this strange radiating glow from it. That brings us to Molfin's Wraith.
Okay. I think that it's not dumb enough to go into the Radiant, so it's going to go after the big thing that's attacking Ashlyn.
Okay.
And it will go try to smack the hell out of it.
Okay.
Let me just pull it up here. Actually, can it get to a point? It's got a 60-foot of fly. From where I was, would it be able to get into a flanking position with Ashlyn?
Not a flanking, but it can get up to it.
No, okay, then
Yeah.
we'll get up to it for now.
Sure.
Okay. So that is going to be...
Wraith reaches out.
Okay, that is a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so I need a Constitution save from it.
Constitution save.
Big boy like this, I don't have a lot of faith for it, but
Oh yeah, that's gonna succeed. That's like a 30.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that is 11, 16, 18, 21 points of necrotic damage.
Excellent. 21 points of necrotic. Right. Seems to kind of step back a few times as these ethereal claws of the wraith kind of rake through its chest, like it floated up to its massive form and just seems to make contact. Is that an end the wraith's turn?
Yep.
All right, that brings us to Callista.
All right, I'm gonna just go through.
Yep, with your deception, you guys move through. You move through.
I have 50 feet of movement.
Okay. Like I said, you could get up to the floating creature, but it's engulfed in sickening radiance. The other creature is about 80 feet away, where Ashlyn is and the wraith are kind of assailing it right now.
Well, I'm in elemental form. I'm fine. I'm gonna go into the sickening radiance.
Okay, cool. I think when she enters it, she has to make the con save, yeah.
Yeah, enters it or starts the turn in it.
Okay.
So, no, it's...
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Okay, so
Saves out of it.
you
Would have been nice to have that as a attack, but it's fine.
Molfin is hiding
Do it again.
hiding behind this fleshy flap that's kind of folded up. You see the earth elemental just you'd see this creature, but you can hear like a as this strange, much smaller creature runs up into the sickening radiance. I keep on forgetting that seeming spell is hard to keep track of when you look like something totally different. And I think it lasts like 8 hours or something ridiculous.
Yep. 8 hours.
So I'm going to multi-attack.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Nice.
I told you to do it again, and you did it again.
So that's 2d6 plus 3, so it's 4d6.
Woo.
Heck yeah.
Beat down central.
15 dam. 15, 16, 17, 18 damage
18 damage. Okay.
for the first hit. 17 plus 6 to hit.
23.
23 hits.
Yes. Okay. Ooh, double sixes. So that's 12, 13, 15 damage.
15 more damage. Nice. Yeah, you pummel it. You get the impression that it can see your true form as you're walking up to it and you're just like slamming it into the whatever you feel like is its face and you're hitting it. This strange like liquid seems to kind of like splash off of it as you're slamming into it. Like you bust one of the pussy boils on the side of it. It's just kind of like, yeah, it's gross. Disgusting.
Well, at the start of each of its turns, it will take 1d10 fire damage because I hit it.
All right. Start of its turns, 1d10 fire. So does it mean it's on fire?
Yeah, that's right. Fire element.
It's on fire.
Oh, yes.
Unless it
He's
uses
on
its action to
fire!
Put it out. Yeah.
He has to take an action to put it out.
Okay, he
Puts up a brick.
He is on fire. You got it. All right.
He's on fire.
He's on fire. That ends
From
Callista's
downtown.
turn. That brings us to what would be actually the two guards that are at the door. Now that all this is taking place behind them, have realized what is going on. They ignore Diana because they have no idea what Diana's. She thinks she's just another one of these creatures like standing outside the door. So they turn around. They both just like charge into the room. One of them actually runs over to it. They look very confused at what is going on, but it seems like the part of the creatures are revolting here, and they feel like they need to bring these creatures back in line. So one of them runs up and heads towards Lachlan. And the other actually is the next closest person to them based on where you're positioning is actually Vix.
Yep.
So one of them is going to run. And I keep on forgetting Riled is here. Dang it. We're going to say Riled goes last.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
He
damn.
actually did roll a 4.
Bad
So,
Oh, of course he
so it
did.
doesn't work. So these two creatures charge up. Lachlan, you moved up. They would have to use their bonus action. They would have to use their action to dash. Oh,
Okay.
oh wait, never mind. They got something else.
Oh no. Oh no.
The-
Michael.
The
Earwings, they can fly.
Don't blind Lachlan, please.
They can fly. Yes, their earwings flap. They start
Don't
flipping
throw
up.
any lightsabers.
They are large, and they just like these little wings just make them fly up. Okay.
Kupo.
One of them, in its small hand, it starts to. You can see electrical energy start to zap back and forth between its fingers, and it lashes out and shoots a lightning bolt right at Lachlan.
Oh, okay.
Lachlan, make a. You're gonna make it. This is a dexterity saving throw. And also, why don't you
because
go?
of hasted.
Why don't you go ahead and make a dexterity
Okay.
saving throw too, Vix? Because one of them is firing a lightning bolt at you as well.
Okay.
I will throw out there because I am hasted. I have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Nice.
So this is a 25.
25 is
With
definitely
evasion.
a success. So you're not going to take any damage. It's going to miss you altogether.
10.
Monster
10.
Lachlan cartwheels out of the way.
A 10 is going to be a failure.
No.
Where's the damage on this?
It's alright. I'm made to take damage.
Why doesn't the spell say it's damage?
Made to suffer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Open link in new tab. Let's
Ashlyn thought that too, and then she took 60 damage to the face.
Oh, wait a second. I
I've
still
never
have that
seen Ashley get hit
advantage.
before.
I still have that advantage from earlier that I was given
You do?
from chat.
I'll let you spend it.
Humble and merciful.
That's cocked. All right. That's a 25.
That saves.
Nice.
You're gonna take half.
Thanks, chat.
You're gonna take. Yeah, thanks, chat. You're gonna take half of this damage. You take 20 points of lightning damage. As you dodge most of the effect, but you still get a little zap from the lightning bolt as it zaps across the room. That ends
Half of 20 or 20 damage?
20 total. It would have been 40, but
Okay.
you succeeded.
Okay.
Ooh. With my evasion, I'm 0, right?
Zeroed out. Yep, you dodge it.
All right.
That's the end of their turn, bringing us to Diana.
Sweet. In 30 feet, would I be able to move into the room and get to Molfin?
Unfortunately, Molfin's pretty far into the room. No, you wouldn't be able to.
It's like hidden deep in
Yeah,
it.
because he moved and then bamfed, so he's like actually like another like 50 feet away, you know? From
It's
where
like behind a
he's
crease in
behind
the
like
wall
a
or
crease in
something.
the wall. Yeah, he's hiding out. You might not even know where he is.
Oh, man.
Right now, Molfin's a little paranoid. That thing just jacked with his mind, stole memories, and transformed his arm into a tentacle.
What can the tentacle do? Like, is that something that may be a keeper? I think the tentacle may be a keeper. You know,
It may very well be, but it's still been a traumatic day.
things that
I know
would
there were things I knew that I lost.
things you say during a D&D game that could be taken totally out of context if you said it anywhere else.
Oh, that's my
Yep,
life.
yep.
That's like whenever Josh hears me and I'm like in a fight. Anyways, oh gosh. I kind of want to look for Molfin, but all right. I'm gonna use my action to dash.
Okay,
to see if I can.
I'm gonna let you know that those creatures that went into the room ahead of you
Yeah.
are just a little bit a ways from you. they seem to be facing away from you. They're like shooting lightning across the room at your other comrades. So like you're behind them right now. So I just want to let you know your positioning.
Oh, is it risky? Is it risky to run by them, kind of thing?
Well, yeah. Well, and two, she has like the jump on them because they don't perceive her as a threat.
I know, but I
Oh.
want to help Moses. I want to remove whatever crap is affecting him.
You can also probably see from that distance that Ashlyn looks like she's getting pretty pummeled too.
Good point. That's a good point. All right.
You don't see Molfen, but well, actually, you don't see her. You see the big thing hitting a creature that's getting pummeled. But
Yeah, that's fair. I should probably drop see me.
This is my fault for only having one strategy before I went into the room. And
This
then
is
not
all-
having the movement.
This
for
is
it.
all very confusing for everybody except the creature that has true sight and can actually see everything that's actually happening.
True. Very true.
Can I get within 60 feet of Ashlyn?
Yes. You will be right beside. You will be kind of right beside one of those creatures that's shooting lightning bolts across the room.
That's fine.
Okay.
I cast heal on Ashlyn for
Oh, wow.
70. Yeah.
70 points.
Thank you.
All right. You feel the
Back in
warmth of
business.
Ilmater heal some of those wounds that you just took from this massive giant in front of you.
Not a fan.
Anything else you'd like to do,
Heal.
Diana?
Oh yeah, feel so much better. Thank you, Diana.
You're welcome. I will. I'll stay where I am
Okay.
after that.
You got it.
Scope out the room for Molten and see if I can't spot him somewhere.
At this time, in your minds, you guys all hear a voice. And it says, "Welcome to the Rotted Heart. I'm sorry. This is where everything ends for you." And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.